Bobie Ansah on the Citizen Show. Stay with Nana Bobie Ansah. All the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5. Tune to the Citizen Show. Nana Bobie Ansah. Yeah, yeah.
Accra FM, yeah, mommy.
Oh, with Nana Bobie Ansah on the Citizen Show. Stay with Nana Bobie Ansah. All the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5. Tune to the Citizen Show. Nana Bobie Ansah. Yeah.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you what you can say. Kwabena keja guma mni yanko.
Oh, with Nana Bobie Ansah on the Citizen Show. Stay with Nana Bobie Ansah. All the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5. Tune to the Citizen Show. Nana Bobie Ansah. Yeah, yeah.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you what you can say. Kwabena
all right, live in Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Ya mamunyina ha ya mamu Kwaba enne ebnada na yemfa na ase ma nyame so asade abesia na meja ko any team no omo ejina mu nano yawada nano fiada ene ne memenda anopere nyina yeda mo asepa nyame enhira munyina na yemfa na ase so emma edom ene mpempem edom ya wo maba peso awie etienka na enra holiday so as usual nyame aduma ye say first May so another holiday MC so see Monday pepe so the ewo hono no ye wa adwuma nketenkete bia ye beye kakra ye wa adwuma nketenkete bia ye beye kakra enti bebe bia owo bia no wadaroma na onya abotre edi amayen ye beko orasa media finum behu de press conference awie but then before that no na no menu di nkomo bi efa imboost na ye ka oppose ni adura obia ni imboost adwuma omo enti samre mini aba wa ha se tewa so na onu ni nkomo tiawa na yedi nkomo no wiye no ano na yedi adwuma no ahyehye so end this press conference they be picking live after imboost na ya to so mini aba akwaba
ye jawuye
boko de
Crystal Dombra na say
nyame adom boko na imboost for want to say
Crystal Dom ye nyina ye hu ye pa
ami na mumudi sala na
ye dini nyina ye di bebia ye dini nyina bi afashe ni nyina ye di
okay
ye ni di so
enokre
say yourself
na police ni ba na so beka chem no wow
shemi kram asem unfo do so aye ni nyina meye ho adwuma last week me refi disi abo so kra na makai
okay
meye ho adwuma don't worry but also who so ton no hin
no oton obon dawra na oton
obon dawro okay but still na oton Some of my bets in a helmet.
Pros ni ba no ton bi.
There be make us say so obo ho da ro ni nyina wo ton aduro na no.
O say yes, but say wo de obi tumi ba ho beto ba no obi ntumi nkodo nkonkoto. Oni sa right no.
Sir.
Ana so oton e ka pros adwuma no.
Ye hwe say de aduro na nkasa do ye pros ni. Oton otimi o say police ni.
Me case won't mean you. Maybe say police ni ba no or side ton ana.
O da me ba me ni be din commander.
Pacha yankoi.
Bera asimi abema. Abusia yesu so ya mo akwa babie ma badwuma de kase etese so ne afidi kase yesu a. Na wo kan ye ho ne de aseda ama ye nyankopon ti asefo no. Esan se ye na adom nti na ye nwie esa. Na ewie ye bo apomuden hu komo kakra apomuden de hu hia pa. Enu nti na Dr. Steve Nyako sharp afi mu asa ase na obodoro so obia ma na apomuden ena na koma so o ma na apomuden na hia sem. Eti brano no abomoden no akọ hospital akọ check ahwese woni padua no srade wo mu no ne dodo ye sei sugar no dodo ye sei ena afi so pressure no kra edasen na wapomuden hu nsem no eti sen se de be ya yare bi entimi meto mpofiri mu na emfa wonto na nanom wonsie do eno nso na odaso a obodawuro ka kire wo se imbustable Mr. Dear eya pomden mapa entima amunum bi nyina amunum sem wa pomden dadaada ena wona wonum bi susu ya kanfo de amamo sem momoden sem de imbustable Mr. ye police ni na do no ebe ye wardrobe esan say immune system ya eboy ni padua na ma ekuti anyarewa na de no no untumi hu se bia na hoden no ekosoro ana ekofom ubehu se ubehu kra eniema ba ku mienu miensa bi enso no kra ne ne na tinti wan hwe abeka se o we de normal bi ti se code eta achichi wa abeka se o normal code o bi be se normal code bi na achi mi nheda nya yare bia kata normal kata bi na achi mi nheda nya yare bia asem yem na nheda nya mi yie papa asem eyem se de ma bre no stress ebeko enso ni nyina na ekofa yare kase de ba esan se ye immune system no se na ho oden no ekofo mu asa ne ma no etatoto ekodu ta ba chichew brano bo se chiw kakra ekona aba ena afesu bo se oye adwuma kakra bia no wabre ana onya adwuma bia fili se wabra eno so so ni timi ne ma ba ko mienu bia ehwe se ana eche wo se immune system no aye weak na ni nyina mu no na ye kanfo imbustable mixture edi amawo so the force wonum bia sa nyema no ya onta enhu bi se code be che ontantam so se malaria be che ontantam so sakata be che ontantam so ana impo be ta yare no uyo bia wo di imbustable mixture ye son money se police ni na do no sa wo dia ye wadru a wo sa nyoma we na ye kan ya na bi ntantoto empo se yare kronkro me kire se yare no aba emfie bebre aye kronkro wakwa enko enu nti ne se kronkro wanum no bia enko wakwa hospitals bia enye yie doctor mu waduro ana medical doctor mu waduro se fa soso ano na che se yade na wakwa enko no aduro na wo nom no ode soso ano nye se bia odi tu ase ana ade ko amanako na mu de soso ano se de be ya yare no emma wonto ana nanom wose do ententem so ana enka wonto ho emma wonye week se no so bebre num na so still no mu da so go mu kata so na ye kanfo imbustable Mr. Ediama wo se sa wonu bia ebekwa ko pagya immune system na ho oden enti yade no se ye kwankro mpa wonu imbustable Mr. na immune system no eye strong no na che se na ho oden no pagya mu no ebeboa ama yade no atumi akọ ebisun kunim enti orofoi Bora Herbal Shop, Lances Chemical Shop, Pharmacy bia mu na ko pe imbustable Mr. ye sanoma ne se police ni na do no ko pe bitonum numbers now betimi afrey na woni yan abonkomo asem bi kire wadwen ana wo pedrododo na etu one modroni bi wo pese wo di test wo di adanse wo do testimony eba numbers no 0540 71 01 13 shanan so numbers na me di tudano wo akra hase ade di kan eno na obefa na wafre eno to aduro na enhu na second one de egu aduro no ho entenu numbers no so egu no ho mienu ni nyina betimi afre ba de kan de ye ne wa akra ha no ne didi dwuma entu frɛ ye ne a 0540 71 01 13 ana 0246 20 8496 0246 20 8496 when the numbers are for any abunya na abonkomo imbustable Mr. or the police in a bruno one no ma boosting immune system na man kwamo ya hoden amo atumi ako edinya ro nyina so nkonim hyane so se ebeboa ate wanum ti se oye obi a wontumi ni dia mesro pe imbustable Mr. ni binabo bonum me papa sofo bi beka cho se menum imbustable Mr. se de be ya me stress no ebekofom me release stress na me ni padua no metumi agina brane na me ko gina pop se me bompaye anampo se me deliver members anase se me hwie nyame asem agu ho a menya hoden sonko na menum odo ni wie na aboa ama me sese ni mitumi didi pa menum te obi ho no mo stress ni hu pia edidie no kra na ya na ya de ama no aduan no kra anya na kono nanso imbustable Mr. de onomu a ekranyan no bebre ne kra hahama na hoden na no odin ti no se wo obi a wontumi ni di a etumi ti wonu ma wotumi didi enti mo a mu bubu didi ni nyina me pa chaw emfa sabio edidi a wontumi ni di loss of appetite emfa nye care ni nkobu emedidi num imbustable Mr. ebeboa na amotumi didi yi ena afensu utie mi ebi a cholesterol na adults woni padua ni doctor akachiro se excess cholesterol wan hwe ebekọ for how dia brewa num imbustable Mr. na emwa na enyi cholesterol no dia aye excess ana dia aburu so ni nyina emfiri ni padua nim na emwa se de be ya yare bi emetu mpofiri mu ebi anasrade na dɔso ama sese no nsa no eye titiriti ona ye titiriti wona nte kakra bi ana wote so oye adwuma kakra bi ana wabra ene na kyese imbustable Mr. ne twase wonum esansa no ebeboa ama wonsa no ona na ye titiriti ni nyina afiri ho wobonse veins na se untini no emu bededa ho enti onna nte kakra ana untena se kakra na wonfa wonan empempim ho dabi onum imbustable Mr. Sanyema ne ya na ebi ntantoto wo kwam yade ne de ye den ebeba yedidi ayanom ya humi mframa boni die ebeba mframa ne yankasa ya senu na so onum imbustable Mr. ebeboa na editosify ni padua na ediama ya papa nyakote obu a oda school kase a ewo ashama beka chewo se sa onum imbustable Mr. eserve as the wema edima ni padua no enti se oyo bi a obota afro ho pa na so o didi kakra bia na sa obofunu na sa aduane hyehyehye obo afi kokora no aduane a na kyese nsonsunu bi na how de a enenum imbustable Mr. wasanso be mu ati ase se sa yo obi a diabetes etete o pa de a eni adansi a ewodwa so amanfo edi efa imbust ho se imbustable Mr. eboa ema o diabetes no okum utimi kun edi so nkonim no mesirawo eye no krotrodo enti wonso so diabetes etete no ya papa se bomade se odi eduro no ebi ebeka woni padua no na aboa amotimedi diabetes ne so nkonim pressure for kra so de ne enka kire se nipa bebre no pressure kosoro no onum imbustable Mr. ne se nyankopon adom pressure na abafom ebi ana wo ulcer ena se ebia aduane to ye ma na wo pa ana efa wo bosa na obo hyehye odi a ene ye kanfo adu papa imbustable Mr. ediamam ni senti ni se ya bi woni paduanum na se imbustable Mr. Wemu a epejan kwamo na ho aden no ema ni timi sore ni paduani timi sore ekudi nyarewa ni nyina esunkunim enu nti ne so ya de bia afato imbust so for adwen kire no asem bisa ni nyina afa 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 ana 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 when the numbers are for yana abonya ni abonkomo imbustable Mr. Eye police ni na ye ya Ghana he ya police ni ena aye aduro no ode hahama emubra enua hini ena ode aye aduro no upi abonti se okoto imbustable Mr. Misrosha nso ehye green and white box mu metro manda ho a wapagya dade ya tro imbust ne kase ade aguhu oba asia abonse de akokosrade anase yellow color atro police ni na aduro nso ade aguhu hyane nso cap kitu ebihyeso eno na ode benum obenum 2 anopa 2 awia 2 anwumre ebedi wakagina mu na aboawo na yade bia etete wo ni paduanum no watimi akon edisa yare no so nkonim wa wonyare so ebeboa mo atumi abɔ ho ban afiri yarebɔne bia eba empofiri mu se ebeto na aka wato ho na wonye ma na sa plans nyina ye kwa no unum imbustable Mr. Saade no adi sunkunim dada ento odofo a wutie mi bora herbal shop license chemical shop pharmacy bia mu ne kope imbust ni bitonom ebi a wakɔ baabi wase me di asa na ko try edro we hwe na ho ode ni ti se imbust amepa acho da bi imbust branie ono na nyame de odom na dom no enti edro no na ho ode no edro bia ni hono ma na ho ode ti se imbust eno edamufu a ne saso ni baabia enti de wakɔ baabi na bi ni hono ma to aso kɔ wanim de kope imbustable Mr. ni bitonom police ni na dro no eno a na ye kanfo de ama wo wura Ekus pharmacy wa shama na benya dodo na atu Ndama pharmacy so wa shama hwa na na boache wotema osanso wo kanshi drug herbal shops akese ne nketo ni nyina ebi ewo mu udu ka so a tribe of Judah achimota health alert shop ofanko barrier yenua ba ma ofosu ewo ho obomodin na wura ne nchen a obenya imbuster tanom Madina information center Madina market na afi Madina Ashalibotwe school junction ho Simoni herbal center orafo yedi anunsi na Bobie Ansah etene egom odi dwumadi aka nyina etoa so na fa numbers no 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 ana 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 kaina hu se imbustable Mr. de eya pomde mapa ena pomde mapaso ye imbustable Mr. enam se police ni na ye yenti yaka imbustable Mr. odofoi na waje yensu se opo sini no edro no nyankopon hira opi Kristo amada sene ye besan so eni wahia nana
Minaba, every year that's be.
Yes, yes.
All right. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Tuesday afternoon. Ya damu nyina ase yemamo Kwabena eba and Jumadi. So all right, so quick one. Yentiasa I hear tape way from Echo Ewuzi. One a former Peace FM Central Region reporter. Ekwa usini ni din komobi and yenti SS.
Yes sir.
Nanakana. Asudana.
Ihu odumo na oswe.
Reaction.
Ofra shame.
Article no. I was just liking it until one side that you brought my name in, and I so wish you spoke to me so that I would have given you proper fact of that thing you're writing about. It is sad. This country.
But Echo Niana.
Yes, it's me, Echo. We are living in a disgraceful country. That people, they are the cause of all this galamsey nonsense. It goes to the heart of Gabi Ochedaku.
Excuse me, sir. Which people are you referring to?
The very article that you are writing about, Donald Trump.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Me, this is the same people that Major Mahama got killed. It took me and Charles Bishop, and that time, Pop Watson had the courage to authorize we stopping that operation, and we stopped it. What happens 3-4 days later, or a week or two later, Charles Bishop is framed that he has gone to collect bribe of 10,000 cedis.
Oh yes, yes.
I was called by I don't want to mention names. Somebody close to the office of the vice president that I should allow these guys to go and work. I refused. Then I got a call from Gabi's office. A lawyer claimed he represents them. On several occasions, I refused. I eventually got a call from Gabi himself. I told them I can't do it. I can't allow them to go and work. What happens? Prof, instead of protecting me, gave in. But what I can tell you on authorities, it is not Prof who authorized them to go there, but he is aware of their presence there.
Okay. No, you see, thank you very much.
Let me warn you first. This story that you're going to touch, if you are ready to make a name, but you are going to have serious enemies because you are going to have serious journalists coming after you. You are going to have serious police officers coming after you. You are going to have serious government people coming after you. They will frame you. The next thing, which will be. And now what they are something that over, it will take you hundreds of years. As someone of our work started, I don't know how you know it, but it's a serious matter. I mean, look at the video. With one phone call, did you see how the military got there?
Yeah. Eko, do you know one thing? Hello, Mr. Eko. Eko.
Yes.
Do you know one thing? You see, Prof. From the initial stage, I investigated into the matter and realized that Prof was framed because he was trying everything.
You know something, Duncan? I don't want us to go on other sides of matters, but this particular people and this particular concession, I want to be on record to say that Simpom Watin did not authorize them.
I see.
But somehow he was informed. Now information going, oh, they are going to do this thing. They have all this. They don't have nothing. When you see, but this someone like then you get the call from someone like that.
But the okay, yes, who say Ghana now, no? Although you are ministerial appointment to Krana, you are controlled by the party authorities. And also,
I've told you the lawyers. Their lawyers is Gabi Ochedako. He called me personally. He made some lawyers call me from the office. They spoke to me. I told them that from these are the same people. You do remember this Kokobaku took me to court? Do you remember that every morning my picture was on the front page of Crusading Guide? And then make a
all right, so you be dealing with these issues, but quick one. Yeah, mostly na yanko NDC national headquarters. Hona and Samijem Finom so hold press conference. Na omo raise issues about their course so this international gold fraud. Fraud din ebemu. Then issues about Enyema Koso Raf and Pom Wattins and what raise Yababram live coverage at free NDC headquarters. So some already a moment of truth. Yen Konkofa a moment of truth. In free NDC headquarters. Bacho Yanko.
Corruption is created by elements in the Akufo-Addo government who inflate contracts and then deposit the stolen funds in the form of commissions with this devious individual whose operations span across other African countries. And by the way, commissions in this gold smuggling, money laundering and illicit business context simply means bribe. As if the above dealings were not scandalous enough, we further glean from the documentary how supply and procurement contracts are awarded to this lavish partner of President Akufo-Addo, who constantly returns kickbacks from these inflated contracts through their elaborate corrupt network at the expense of value for money and the good people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the nefarious Alista Matthias further confessed to how he manages to smuggle 1 ton of gold with a face value of $40 million from Ghana every month with the active collusion of higher-ups in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia NPP government and in collaboration with
one Kamlesh Patni, an Indian man domiciled in Kenya, who is described as a grandmaster of the gold mafia. Can we listen to the portion of the documentary that speaks to this? And if you can increase
improvements supplying things all in this, they're all supposed to get taken care of. Great. Allows you to do all that stuff. So the government contracts is the way you reward the politicians. So what happens? Government in the contract. There's a lot of commissions involved. DOI commission, trust commission. Commissions in international laws of anti-corruption is basically summed as bribery. So when he says commissions, I hear bribes. The second one is, see, if you're a politician and you do a contract, you're only going to get 10%. You're only going to get when you transfer each of these analyses, we'll keep you with your credit. Matthias acts as a bank for corrupt leaders. I own the commission for that. Yes, it's another data, make it data, move it, remove that. So for example, Ghana government, that is waiting, I get the contract. I subcontract it to you. $100 million contract, Ghana government paid $100 million. I give it to you, and you say $80 million. The contract is inflated $20 million above its real cost. I haven't done anything about that. We get the same. So now we probably $5 million. Matthias banks the $15 million for the corrupt politicians until they need it. It's like all of it. Whoever they wanted. Suddenly has happened. That's how we do it.
Thank you. Can we also look at the 14 seconds video which talks about the fact that Alisa Matthias says he smuggles out of Ghana $14 million of gold every month? Can we get that?
Ghana, I do one task. I do $40 million every month out of Ghana. This region, I do probably about 500 Ghana again. Yeah. So I do roughly about $70-80 million every month.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this development adds to a litany of similar acts of grand corruption and collusion involving President Akufo-Addo, the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and other high-ranking MPP government officials. Ghanaians have not forgotten about the number 12 documentary by ACE investigative journalist Ansah in which former president of the Ghana Football Association, Kwesi Nyantakyi, was nabbed in similar fashion, negotiating kickbacks from supposed investors for President Akufo-Addo and other government officials. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Ghanaians have not forgotten about the recent Galamsey economy undercover investigation by the same Ansah, in which a 7th Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, Charles Adubuain, is captured on video negotiating bribes in the form of appearance fees to the tune of $250,000 from supposed investors for and on behalf of our Vice President Alhaji Bawumia. The question every objective Ghanaian should be asking is how come the names of the president and his vice keep popping up in such shady deals and corruption scandals? Why always them? It could neither be mere speculation nor influence peddling any longer. This trend has now received such unenviable global publicity and must worry every well-meaning Ghanaian. We in the National Democratic Congress are deeply concerned about the damning revelations about our president in the latest documentary by our The continuous naming of the president and his vice in all manner of bribe-taking syndicates must be a cause for concern for every patriotic Ghanaian who cares about the image of the presidency. Never in the history of this country, and I repeat, never in the history of this country has the presidency been so depraved and reduced to a criminal mafia as we are witnessing today. As has become standard practice under the Akufo-Addo MPP government, the presidency has kept a deafening silence on this matter in the wake of the damning revelations contained in the Al Jazeera documentary, giving the record and pension of this government to cover up grafts. Ghanaians cannot and must not accept silence or the usual flippant denials emanating from the corridors of power. It is against this backdrop that the NDC hereby wishes to call on the special prosecutor to take keen interest in this matter and launch a full-scale investigation into this matter with the aim of prosecuting anyone found culpable. Additionally, given the considerable public interest in this matter and what it portends for Ghana's image among the global community of nations, we wish to call on Parliament, the representatives of the people, to set up a publicly televised and bipartisan probe into this matter in order to ascertain the truth. We in the NDC hold the view that the parliamentary probe into this matter is imperative to establish, number one, the number of companies owned by this shady character, Matthias Aliste, in Ghana. Number two, which government contracts have been awarded to companies owned by Aliste Matthias since their inception in the country. And number three, an investigation into this matter is imperative to establish the propriety or otherwise of the activities of companies owned by the said Aliste Matthias, among others. We invite President Akufo-Addo, his handlers, and the people at the corridors of power to wholeheartedly embrace our call for a bipartisan probe into this serious issue. If indeed they so believe, nothing untoward has been occasioned the state and that they have nothing to hide. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, it is our well-considered view that the explosive revelations contained in Al Jazeera's Gold Mafia investigative piece explain why the president's supposed fight against Galamsey has been a spectacular failure. It explains why Ghana has become the epicenter of gold smuggling in Africa. Galamsey was obviously bound to flourish under the corrupt Akufo-Addo regime because it was the central source for illegal gold purchases used in this complex money laundering scheme, which has been uncovered by Al Jazeera. And understand Al Jazeera is in this auditorium today. We thank them very much for uncovering this scam, which scheme is being perpetrated against the state by powerful political dark forces in high places. As we in the NDC have always maintained, President Akufo-Addo's proclaimed fight against Galamsey was the biggest scam ever to be perpetrated on Ghanaians. Today, the NDC stands vindicated as a report authored by the German-trained cardiothoracic surgeon and former Minister of Environment and Science, Professor Frimpong Boateng, has all but confirmed our long-held opinion that there has never been any genuine commitment or any attempts to fight Galamsey by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. The said report by the German-trained cardiothoracic surgeon shows clearly that the so-called fight against Galamsey was a charade calculated to enable top government and MPP functionaries to appropriate and take over the illicit Galamsey trade. Ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of brevity, we shall only highlight 8 of the several damning revelations contained in the Professor Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report today and deal with the rest in subsequent media engagements. Friends from the media, you would recall, and this is the first highlight, that President Akufo-Addo placed a moratorium on 1st April 2017, suspending artisanal and small-scale mining in the country for a combined period of 1 year, 3 months. Strangely, however, Frimpong Boateng's Galamsey report tells us that in 2018, when the ban on small-scale mining was still in force, this same Akufo-Addo government, acting through the Forestry Commission and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, somehow contrived to give out all forest reserves in Ghana for mining activities. During the period that the ban was in force, more illegal miners, including Chinese gangs, invaded our forest reserves with the help of government officials and caused unprecedented destruction to our forest, water bodies, and the environment. As the former Environment and Science Minister, Professor Frimpong Boateng, puts it in his report, never in the history of Ghana have the nation's forest reserves and water bodies been subjected to such obscene rape and wanton destruction in the name of Galamsey as we have witnessed under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. And here, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to show you a picture of River Ankobra taken at 8 a.m. today, 25th April 2023, at the Ankobra Bridge on the Azim to Elubo Highway. Just for those who claim that government is doing so well in the fight against Galamsey and the water, the turbid, highly polluted water bodies are becoming clear. This is, now go back. You can see River Brim. This is River Ankobra. We took these pictures this morning at 8 a.m. Go back to River Brim. And by the way, this River Brim picture was taken at Chebi, the hometown of President Akufo-Addo. Go back and go to the next one, River Pra. We took this picture at 8 a.m. today at Beposo on the main Takoradi-Accra highway. This is River Pra for you. And you recall that we went with some of you a couple of years ago to this exact location for a press conference. And you saw the devastation of that water body, which the indigents of the area rely on as drinking water. And some of you saw the serious sicknesses that the people in the area, including children, are now suffering because they are drinking, they are being forced to drink cyanide polluted water, you know, from this particular water body. We move to the second highlight. Fellow countrymen and women, the former Environment Minister and Chairman of the defunct Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining has provided further and better particulars of persons both high and low who are neck deep in this nation-wrecking business of Galamsey. The report specifically names appointees at the Jubilee House, such as the Director of Operations at the Presidency, Lord Comey. Can we see his picture on the screen? For those who don't know Lord Comey, that is Lord Comey. Charles Tego. Can we see his picture as well? That is him on the screen. We want you to know the Galamsey kingpins in Ghana according to Professor Frimpong Boateng. This is not the gospel according to the NDC. It is not the gospel according to Sami Jenfi or Joseph Yamin. It is a gospel according to Professor Frimpong Boateng. The faces of Galamsey kingpins according to Frimpong Boateng. And so the report names Lord Comey, Director of Operations at the Presidency, Charles Tego, Presidential Staffer, and Frank Asiedu Bekwin, aka Protozwa, Special Aide to the Chief of Staff, who have been actively supporting and promoting illegal mining. We in the NDC have always known that the political economy of Galamsey in this Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government is made up of the high and the mighty in places of power and influence, who will stop at nothing to sabotage any efforts at fighting the canker because of what they benefit from it. Time without number, Ansah has exposed this greedy cabal. You in the media have done the same. Civil society and the political divide have all provided one form of evidence or the other. But President Akufo-Addo has simply refused to act. You know why? The president has refused to act because he is the chief mastermind and ultimate beneficiary of the nefarious Galamsey activities of his party and government functionaries. Ladies and gentlemen, I move to the third highlight. The Professor Frimpong Boateng report is also categorical about the very well-known illegal mining activities of former Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, the late Kwejo Owusu-Efie, aka Sir John, and his ex-wal aide, Charles Owusu, who doubled as Director of Operations at the Forestry Commission. The report avers that these two men, while at the helm of affairs at the Forestry Commission, did everything to sabotage the fight against illegal mining, and instead granted forest entry permits to small-scale and large-scale mining companies, including Chinese gangs, who were brought in to mine on their behalf at a time there was an active ban on such activities. And the report talks about how these Chinese collaborators of these corrupt, selfish, wicked government officials could even slap indigents in the communities where they were doing their illegal miners, subject them to all manner of inhumane and degrading treatments, just because they entered the forest reserves where they were doing their illegal mining. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, the report further cites the unwholesome behavior of some members of parliament and government appointees who are all neck deep in promoting the Galamsey menace for selfish gain. Of specific mention was the activities of former member of parliament for Manson Kanta, Honorable Joseph Albert Kwam, who is reported to have used his position as then member of the Minerals Commission Board to acquire several dozens of large-scale mining concessions under the guise of community mining. He is reported to have sold these concessions to private entities, including his party members, for about 200,000 Ghana cedis. That is 2 billion old Ghana cedis per concession. Perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, I move to number 5. The biggest obstructionist to the fight against illegal mining, cited by the Professor Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report, is nephew of President Akufo-Addo, the one who many like to call the de facto Prime Minister of Ghana, Gabi Asare Ochredako. Can we see his picture? Yeah, thank you. The Frimpong Water report recounts how Mr. Otredaku placed a call to the then minister and chairman of the Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining to intervene on behalf of a company called Heritage Imperial Limited, which was destroying the environment and causing havoc to the River Ofin in the Krobo and Apaprama Forest Reserve in the Ansah area of the Ashanti region. The owner of the company in question is one Donald Ansah. You can see him on the screen. Donald Ansah, the famous man, who was co-owner of another company by name C&J Alaska, which had previously caused extensive damage to the Diaso Forest Reserve in the central region under the protection from men of the Ghana Armed Forces. Indeed, the report reveals how the late Major Maxwell Mahama lost his life while offering protection to mining concessions owned by this C&J Alaska company in the Denchaboasi area in 2017. Our sympathies go to the late Major Maxwell Mahama's widow, children, and family. Having been successfully dislodged from the Diaso Forest Reserve by the task force of the Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining, the Frimpong Water report notes that this same Donald Ansah quickly formed his latest company, Heritage Imperial Limited, which has equally been at the heart of extensive destruction of the Krobo and Apaprama Forest Reserve in the Ansah area, operating with a prospecting license and a heavy military protection. And here let me commend Multimedia's Erasmus Asaridonko for the extensive work he has done in that area and for exposing the destruction of the forest reserves I've mentioned in the area, sometimes at the peril of his life and that of his crew. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we are talking here about a company and its owner with a history of engaging in illegal mining under the pretext of prospecting. On 29th November 2016, Mr. Tony Oben, then Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission, during the NDC administration, wrote to C&J Alaska that the company was seriously engaged in illegal mining on its prospecting license. On 30th January 2017, Mr. Oben again wrote to C&J Alaska for undertaking mining activities illegally without obtaining all the requisite permits and approvals. Again, on 2nd October 2017, Honorable John Peter Amayu, the first MPP Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, wrote to C&J Alaska regarding the Dwabo concession and directed that in view of the fact that the C&J Alaska does not have a valid mining operating permit and that the ministry has not yet ratified their mining lease, they were directed not to carry out any mining operations in the concession until their mining lease has been ratified. Ladies and gentlemen, the mining activities of this company have resulted in the destruction of many forest reserves in Ghana and the diversion of the course of the Ofin River. Yet this is the company the president's nephew, Gabi Otredako, sought to shield and defend. What Gabi Otredako sought to do was essentially to use his influence in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government to defend a company which has been responsible for the destruction of the Diaso, Krobo, and Aprapama forest reserves. Mr. Otredako's impunity must be called out and condemned by every well-meaning Ghanaian. Here is a company destroying our environment, yet enjoys protection from the military, and no less a person than the nephew of President Akufo-Addo. And here let me say shame to all the media personalities who are shamelessly defending the impunity of Gabi Ochredako. What is even more condemnable but unsurprising is the fact that Ochredako's behavior was said to have been reported to the chief corruption clearing agents, President Akufo-Addo. Yet, he failed to rein his errant and obstructionist nephew in. But ladies and gentlemen, how could the mother serpent of corruption rein in Gabi Ochredako when his actions and inactions clearly show that he is himself an enabler, promoter, and beneficiary of galamsey? Now we move to the seat highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frimpong Boateng report also fingered very senior and leading figures within the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government for allegedly acting in ways that essentially compromised the fight and rather promoted the activities of people who were engaged in illegal mining. Former senior minister and now presidential advisor Honorable Yawosafo Manfo, for instance, is cited by the report to have allegedly used his influence to defend and whitewash an alleged money laundering activity by one Seth Mante, a journalist who was arrested for laundering money from the sale of seized excavators. And the journalist is the one you have on the screen, Seth Mante. This, the journalist did for and on behalf of one John Oforiata, the then regional security coordinator for the central region, and Horace Ekwewusi, former vice chairman of the MPP in the central region, who was indicted by Frimpong Boateng for the 500 missing excavators. In similar vein, Mr. S.K. Boafo, a leading member of the New Patriotic Party and then board chairman of the Minerals Commission, was also cited for allegedly sabotaging the work of the Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining relative to the implementation of a successful community mining program. It is sad to know, our distinguished friends from the media, that the Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report identifies the Eastern Region, President Akufo-Addo's own backyard, as the headquarters of almost intractable and uncontrollable illegal mining activities. At the center of these activities are several New Patriotic Party bigwigs and government functionaries, according to Frimpong Boateng. Notable among whom is Captain Koda of the Presidential Security Detail. You can see him on the screen. Captain Koda is reported to have demanded the release of excavators being used by illegal miners at Enyinem who discharge mining residue directly into the Brim River. The said illegal mining site allegedly belonged to the MP for Asenia Kroso Manson, Honorable George Kwame Abuaje, according to the report. You can also see the Honorable Member of Parliament on the screen. Finally, that is highlight number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps the height of impunity was when an MPP youth organizer for Chedi was said to have been excavating for gold in the backyard garden of President Akufo-Addo's residence in Chedi. Yet, President Akufo-Addo got no wind of this from national security operatives who guard his house or his elaborate security detail. As I have already indicated, the only thing that can explain this scandalous revelation is that President Akufo-Addo is himself complicit in the illegal Galamsey menace. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen of the media, if there was any doubt that the so-called fight against illegal mining by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government has been a sham, then this is the clearest evidence yet again. The Frimpong Boateng report confirms one truth, that illegal mining activities have been a free-for-all enterprise for many in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia NPP administration. From ministers, presidential staffers, and other associates in governments, to national, regional, constituency, and unit committee executives of the New Patriotic Party, their agents, personal assistants, relatives, and financiers. Many are neck deep and are either engaged in or promoting illegal mining with reckless abandon. The details of the Professor Frimpong Boateng reports are simply scandalous, scary, sordid, pervasive, and rotten to the core. We now know how the 500 seized excavators were sold by people entrusted to take care of those seized equipment. And today we are asking, if they thought we have forgotten, we have not forgotten, we are asking them, where are the over 500 missing excavators? Ladies and gentlemen, there is now ample evidence about how military and police officers and other men in uniform who were funded by the state and taxed to help fight Galamsey were rather used to protect illegal mining sites belonging to government and NPP officials and their foreign collaborators. It is sad to know that Ghana today has a commander-in-chief who sends soldiers into harm's way for parochial gain. Major Mohammed's death and the misuse of Ghanaian soldiers by this Galamsey government is another reason for a public inquiry into the Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report. The Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report has indeed shocked the conscience of the nation, and no amount of half-witted and half-hearted explanations from the presidency or government can whitewash this great infamy. President Akufo-Addo's complicity in this whole scandal has been further magnified by the fact that this stinking report has been on his desk since 2021, 2 years ago. Can you believe it? Yet he has woefully failed to act on sin. We are of the view that the only way to establish the truth and get to the bottom of the issues contained in the Professor Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report is for Parliament to institute a publicly televised and bipartisan inquiry into this report, which essentially is an obituary of President Akufo-Addo's monumentally failed fight against illegal mining. The special prosecutor on his part must act with alacrity by probing the Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report and prosecute all government officials, NPP functionaries, and persons who have perpetrated serious crimes against the state as contained in the report. The Ghanaian people deserve this probe because millions of taxpayers' money has gone down the drain in the name of fighting illegal mining. Now that it has been confirmed that all the so-called fights, Operation Vanguard, Galam Stop, we are buying drones to fight Galamsey, I am putting my presidency on the line. Now that we have confirmed that everything was a charade, our nation stands united, crying for justice. Anything short of a bipartisan inquiry into this matter would be fiercely resisted, because people who, for their own greed and selfishness, destroy water bodies, knowing very well that water is life, people who, for their own selfishness and greed, destroy our vegetation, knowing that when the last tree dies, the last man dies, are murderers who must not be shielded. Any country that has no firm grip over the protection of its forests, nature reserves, wetlands, and biodiversity is one that is doomed to extinction. it is sad to say that Ghana is fast approaching this scary reality under the Akufo-Addo MPP administration, who are busy destroying all our vegetative buffers and water bodies to satisfy their greed and selfishness. As a further step to back our demands, the NDC shall formally, in the coming days, submit a request to both the Clerk of Parliament and the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate the necessary investigations into the gold mafia documentary as it relates to Ghana and the Galamsey report of Professor Frimpong Boateng. And before I conclude, you can see a snapshot of the faces of Galamsey campaigns in Ghana according to Professor Frimpong Boateng's Galamsey reports. They are all there, drawing inspiration for the two people in the middle of the circle, President Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Friends from the media, it is our fervent hope and firm belief that these very serious issues will not be swept under the carpet, and that the Special Prosecutor and Parliament will rise to the occasion in order to stop the continuous desecration of our presidency and environment by President Akufo-Addo, his vice Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and the ruling New Patriotic Party. Thank you very much for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thank you very much. I can see from your faces that you don't have any immediate questions. I would like to do a quick summary of the presentation in P.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema bemeti garafuru kube puntimpuna si sokode. Nwakachira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mni yanko.
All right, so live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show, we are back in the studios. Yada a domo and pempemasi. Yada munina se mote yanka and free NDC party headquarters Adabraka and yete ora Sami Jemfi and Yankrof Ka. All right, so I want to say yes, Sami Jemfi and ne team and Kaye who say national organizer. And so Yakubu Nelson is watching us live from Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. To be precise, Maria Adam says Gabi is the masterminder of crimes happening in the MPP, including his Lilliput president. Okay, so I know the person is referring to. Kwaku Bossa says, Commander, good afternoon. Kofi Obeng. Okay, so Kofi Obeng say after this tape or this press conference, and here more Kumsin tape, man. Patrick and Gatias, these people are armed robbers and scammers. Okay, so more joining on social media and other platforms, various affiliate stations in Cape Coast, Benya FM, Yadamuasepa, and Dagban FM, and so Tamale, Omote Yanka area from NDC National Headquarters, a press conference from Communication Bureau of the NDC. And Omo Akasafa NDC Omo Akasafa Professor from Boateng and other penninfo. So okay, so I have a very good friend here. Yeah, also OTA Madina Market. Yeah, the Madina Market for us. Nyamisha omo papa Nyamisha omo. All right, but I tell for quick one. Adia ba kwa ye me nwanwa ewo Ora Sami Jemfi nom press conference we ho just that comment enamema and everybody knows. I mean the brotherly relationship between me and Sami Jemfi. However, your person adwuma no esi na perfect na enye se bia wanyina wie na ayes enkwada no de ni bi esa oye da wanyina wie oye no bibia na oyi hu sa no enti mame embo we so kakra Vida bedi akwensie thank you Vida Musa Bawa is here watching us live from Achulo family in Kentampo for you chairman area. Okay, so Minia Samajan fee your friend is say Gabi picture, right, Nanama? Or you Gabi picture?
Yeah.
Then he spoke about Gabi. One view Nitego, and he spoke about him. Oyi Opon Kroma, and he spoke about him.
Lord Komi,
and he spoke about him. Osafu Mafu, right, and he spoke about him. All right. So in that in a year, Orua from Pom Boating, ewo ne a year ne report a year or de ekoye no. He cited Kwabena Junior in. You know so. So the question is, why did Sami Jemfi refuse?
Because reports will be any deal will be no. Who did the picture by?
Exactly.
Information minister and then potential staff.
And you spoke about the person.
Okay.
Right. And with Kwabena, from Paul Boatin is telling us that Kwabena and Galamsey team no and Juma he is serving as the media anchor, right? Eddie Mawom. Or can one link in. So how can you and okay, so Ekwa will see my boy will see tape will be right, and let me play it again.
Okay.
Mame Bobie a drew baby or come media for a participation in the Galamsey Mehote, right? Okay, so you go to Ekwawusi and probably you take Ekwawusi we are a man for better me consensus my raising us.
Nanakana, Asudana.
You are the more now, swear.
The actor.
Offer shame, aye.
Article, no. I was just liking it until one side that you brought my name in, and I so wish you spoke to me so that I would have given you proper fact of that thing you're writing about. It is sad. This country.
But you're echo now.
Yes, it's me, Echo. We are living in a disgraceful country. That people, they are the cause of all this Galamsey nonsense. It goes to the heart of Gabi Ochedaku.
Excuse me, sir. Which people are you referring to?
The very article that you are writing about, near the Chinese people, Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
Me, this is the same people that Major Mahama got killed. It took me and Charles Bishop, and that time, Pop Watson had the courage to authorize we stopping that operation, and we stopped it. What happens 3-4 days later, or a week or two later, Charles Bishop is framed that he has gone to collect bribe of 10,000 cedis.
Oh yes.
I was called by I don't want to mention names. Somebody close to the office of the vice president that I should allow these guys to go and work. I refused. Then I got a call from Gabi's office. A lawyer claimed he represents them. On several occasions, I refused. I eventually got a call from Gabi himself. I told them I can't do it. I can't allow them to go and work. What happens? Prof, instead of protecting me, gave in. But what I can tell you on authorities, it is not Prof who authorized them to go there, but he is aware of their presence there.
Okay. No, you see, thank you very much.
Let me warn you first. This story that you want to touch, if you are ready to make a name, but you are going to have serious enemies, because you are going to have serious journalists coming after you. You are going to have serious police officers coming after you. You are going to have serious government people coming after you.
Okay, all right. So Nana, my interest in journalists for no aside, and I don't want to crash Mimia Samajan fee. Omwa Professor Boating a boy womudini. You showed their pictures, you showed their face. Open so my Omo. Now Kwakubaku Jr. Owner and editor in chief at the Mother Crusading Guide. And he's our senior too. Has been mentioned as the your friend say media coordinator. What I say as the media coordinator. Now you heard Ekwewusi a former Peace FM reporter, and you are now you're part of the syndicate, right? Or you're part of the syndicate. Okay, so or catch and say a juma any bia or no person. There are serious journalists. Yeah, we are part of the Galamsey syndicate. FM. Yeah, they will come after him.
Yeah.
I'll say Saturday, my boss 2 years ni.
Okay.
Every day that say Ghana, you were proper CID for nanya politics yes uzi wo peke no na on kira ye journalists for kro police for kro. I mean those kingpins now bobo mudi say so person fight Galamsey, they will come after you. And even if the president and you're part of it, and yes I could for the for no on a part of sa adewe ya enka senen ne brea oba order the police, because at a point in time the president ordered the police to investigate Kwesi Nyantakyi for mentioning his name. Mebwa
krakeke
and yes okay, so if the president is serious na se nyese bia na odi wia o mine sika, because every policy bia kufa be push bia no o ya kromfo nti no
agenda
odi be wia sika akoma ne ma ene na busuafo adi. Okay, so at least and go back a police investigating, but anama back to a Samajan fee. A bit say ne really fear.
What's not so prepared? And yeah, one day, and yes, we say no, there's emergency. And about someone be free last week. Yeah, a national communications director's officer will prepare a speech. Yeah, who Professor Frimpong Boating, the report on the Ben who man away. Eti guy watch that picture we rent fee. We see picture we rent fee. 3 presidential staffers no, Lord Komen no more care kahon protos and hammer. We rent fee bia, but Kwakuba could you fee?
Well, a good question, because a Bayam say.
Say a team where you man warrior. Yeah, it's already refee no. Ne other community deputies now can also no one Kwabena air deliberate. It's not like saying refee.
Well, but if that is the situation.
Everyone no reason here one for Kwakuba picture ama.
Okay. Yenya Samajan fi baby son, because I am nwanwa kakra. If not maybe a year due to association, due to friendship. And I say due to maybe Randy Abbey's influence. What I say, so I'm a boss near Randy Abbey. Maybe I'm some from boss near Randy Abbey. I mean, it's a fact. I mean, Randy Abbey has been my friend. Me was some penny I know about. He has been my friend since. And he's still my very good friend. I can't call him a comrade because I don't know whether on an association is by friendship with the Mahama family. So that is fine. But I'm a boss, no. and we know, let's me pass me some team radio sonka. I don't like that. No. So they should forgive me. When you have issues about me, talk about me too on your platform. I don't mind. Me, I don't care people talking about me. I don't care. Me issue because see at your mind no behind to me and casting for even a damn for nani. It's a little bit scary, right? And I know bonny muntia. My observation, I mean, and I may catch you. I think maybe because of Randy Abe's, friendship with Kweku Bako, and Sami Jemfinu, my boss, Randy Abe. So obviously, yes.
And yes, and any also more. So also, Yana also you be a free also protect your be interest, and I say, be a relationship.
My observation may be wrong. It might be wrong.
Some make us say be on a bit me actually into a Kobasa.
Okay, so Francis Batcher say mentioned Kweku Bako's name at Adum FM. Okay, so this is the main press conference. Where is Kweku Bako's picture? Where is he missing? And why? What do I say? Why is Kweku Bako's picture missing? He has been mentioned because Omo Yera Sami Jemfi show on pictures in here. They have come out to deny. Kweku Bako has not come out to deny. Silent means consent. So maybe Nkwano Kwa na prime suspect. Yeah, and say Bentu any one hwebi ampachoja. I say one show Kojo Ponkruma picture. He showed it. Into one hwebi ajai. Okay, so I say ebia nirena efie. Right? I say ebia nirena efie. Fine. If I hope say that is the issue that Samire fear, Nirefia, I don't have any problem. Yenina Yerefia asem. But if say a bibinti ena emani jako Kweku Bako wumwa, maybe then we have a cause to put out our observations that may be due to friendship and association. There is no, nothing wrong, say. Kweku Bako beye wadamfo. I don't have any problem. What you say? But when there is an issue, we can't allow family, we can't allow friendship, we can't allow comradeship to cover evil, to cover nocturnal activities. We can't allow association to. No. Say Kruma, and I don't know. Forgive me, ebia one day mekobi. Ebia one day no mekobi. I heard people talking about Freemasons, that NDC MPP, that is where they meet. So even when you think say NDC ni be criticizing heavily ne opponent, they have one association. So it becomes a little bit difficult. I am saying Ghana, Africa, you another era mu. And Anama are very dangerous. When politics has turned into friendship, by association, and in groups. Now the issue is not about NDC MPP. The issue is about who you know. For the past 3 days, I've picked several informations on NDC in Penifua, Omone, Bray Champion, businesses. MPP in Penifua businesses.
Okay.
And Uko Somenya is happening. Tifi is happening. Some of the information and I was sad. They may be some one say, yes, Susani, Benina Bayana, Ebia, Yenu Honinti, and Amakasano, I too much. I believe it because in Nipanami who woman, and Crofua from my days in a Sempa FM coming in a better one and Crayano. I hold them in high esteem. Says Uncle Phone there. Omu nipa. Yes, Omu nipa, but Omu or mine holder. And you never hear their name anywhere near corruption or. But the kind of things I heard and what I read about them, some are in text message forms. I was shocked. What do I say? And to be to say Bray Champon. So oh can asemo oh kakwa. And trust me, I pity the foot soldiers. Omuna yeme mobo. Yeah, foot soldiers na party foot soldiers yeme mobo pa both NDC MPP omo yeme mobo pa because nana ma ohwe sankrofo no a they are owning businesses together.
Enti obetimi kwa akachira wo say maybe ebi ani pa no kwa ne party ni MPP yo enso obetimi akachira wo say ono no NDC kwa ba power no nyeska
yeah
obetimi akasa achiro
yeah
obetimi akasa me no relationship kwa me wo NDC mu kwa no wo kwa na wo ani abere na wo kasa wo ni bi wo
and it's a fact.
So be it MPP or NDC so nenu na ba na wo so no ono eha no na ba ni free so eha no because contract a ono obenya no akwa said ya wukan ti said Brian Champo say nyina ya TTB one former president John Mahama contract no ni ade ho take sie bi pa but say one former finance minister kwa na kuta majority shareholder shares mu enti say ni po no gira bonten no wo ka say 2024 yen hand power yen hand over power now we a full soldier we a party NDC supporter no ani abre na wo ya onu no wonan ya wo gina so I quite remember Madam Fubi can say enemy time I was so west World by elections in 70 by obi asemo ka che yan say one kasa o ma o tanfo akode no dey fight one kasa o tanfo nipa wo nim say nipa we ye metanfo no na wo one kasa wa na akode no dey ye dey no dey fight ye wa bonte no ye hunu say nipa no but at the end of the day Kwabena dey kwawia no e na dey kwa no no ye wa betena no ye hey bebo Brian Champo din ye bebo wa hwan di bebo bobodi bi nkofo bi a ofiri so mo de omo wa ban mu ne ma bi a wo mo ye but na NDC back power omo sans wo.
Anyway, that's fine. Many issues about whether say obi enu obi edia ye Ghana for ye wa busua ye kwa sorry
Yako school
abom. So me I don't have any problem. You see Raymond Adi Commander, don't you think the press briefing is to expose MPP and as you know Kwabena is just a sympathizer?
Expose who?
Kwabena free MPP. You see, even the foot soldiers are ignorant of the situation. They don't know exactly what is happening. So you see this person now. Let me. I don't have any problem. Say Obinu Obibediagro, right? I have friends. You know, Abu Ramadan is my very.
So now for MPP.
You see,
yeah.
But the point is, I don't want to trade my rescue mission activism now. I don't want to trade it because of friendship. No, I don't want to. I don't. Sometimes there are certain things Abu Ramadan disagree with me. We talk about it. We argue over it, and that's it. It's okay. But only me stance say baby or Abu Ramadan ni Omarwadi no mujina no omujina.
So we use nyina hobi.
Aha. And my mama me stance.
And I won't quote trade with stance no.
Aha. Because would mean kaso akunta enti me no adam for fan enti no akunta enti. I can't do that. I need to do my job. Right? Enti me dey me need problem bia but
Kwabena problem ni say we need power trade business no. Now the outcome is obesan so attend aba be fight against you.
Dabi no on your part.
But obey any issue.
Yeah, okay, so this is game as I say no both sides neighbor. Even when the party is in opposition, say assembly and as a demonstration here, they brutalize the foot soldiers. What do you say? Brian and those people can tell them we will do no sano, we will do no for sankano, we will do no have. And yama omodes, any actual omo yambu omo, because they are not our friends. What do you say? So even in opposition, they don't have any problem. Trust me, Asemsia.
But what full soldier be now?
What problem?
What our problem?
What problem? So at their level, And Nanama, my position is that the issue about Yobo game in politics, I hate it. I don't like it. Me politics nye game, mame. Because idea yade echechere omai esi omai siwo ebema enchirima ababeto so. It's not a game. That is why when you meet me outside politics, I'm a very nice person. But in politics, you feel that I'm a monster. I'm not a monster, but I don't believe in games. Me who say with the politics a game. I don't want to hang around you. Come who say Bonnie will do a minor Bonnie. Anyway, so Nyansapo street. I sometimes think democracy is just a case. And Kennedy Ken is asking how Randy became Sammy Jenfi's boss. Oh, but say Randy is ahead of Sammy Jenfi. Sammy Sivaka is my boss. If Sivaka, because I've worked there before, right? And if even not, he's my senior. In the media fraternity, your friend say Sammy, your friend say Randy Abe is ahead of Sammy. I mean, let us face facts and stop this.
But Sir Kwabena, sounds only a one. Sir MPP were bem party in opposition. Leaders be opening for be woman said you can or trade business at the expense of ordinary food soldier. Na and no not say and no na yakwana say by. They
don't really care. I'm on found.
It's a food soldiers in million margin. Yeah, in a media actually.
I just want to be an argument because Ope party no whether MPP or NDC Ope
Accra FM
meaning MPP ni bia oko radio so a e wo said osikasa
ba opia wonten so anikasa
meaning sia and some be kan from MPP one sometimes what me can be them say Kwabena ya wo koka because here ko radio so
ye ntimi
e see defend and am busa sa dentina etisa o say obeka MPP once mama NDC for the aye asem kariya na kuma ye ne ya
ope asire wo
ha ope party no so okay say e boss party no man be say na party no betra ha ope but oni nyansa say so man ni wa party ni ho ha oni say nyansa no say o man ni wa party ni ho but e ni nsuru mu ya when you talk about the party or if when he criticized the party
ayen
nsuru ya
because enye kura ye ne dia
onim say ekuo ene a join ekuo no ye de build oman enti so bi ya de na and that is why NDC food soldiers I admire them. Look, 2016 NDC food soldiers na the JM co opposition.
Oh yes,
NDC say BB and this were Bermuda say BB nya at least you get 60% of their followers to raise their voice. Say adewe.
But 2016 share NDC food soldiers na radio so no move no more ministers so mu do.
Yeah.
Food soldiers.
That is NDC. Yeah, nene ma me bedu Accra many J and NDC for no because say NDC Bas Brandon even when you mekura no and this farmer na amfa no ani that look ade na akoye no ebe sai obia say o man no but with MPP supporters hell no nani tia pa say Akufo-Addo ye kromfo also onye kromfo
but over story and I work can because it is MPP ne ban and come full soldiers and so I said the NDC for ni bia because Bas Brandon enye issue enye story bia he hu bia Bas Brandon but I say ya can ho but e kwa kokosi say said your party ni be chirem aka esiso ama na to ni petrim na eti Kwabena said you beti ase no we your party supporter party ba there are some people who MPP who are ekom de wo ho chire wo pa eti asem bi no so obeti no na be ma ni buofu last week na be cast as we say sa Al Jazeera documentary here by Kwabena senke former president John Mahama na ye president ya enke ne tokro bia be wemu bia no enko bi e ka kedwam ko mo ka ke ma na e ka ofu trotro anke topic a obi e discuss but ye ba weekend ye boss Monday we ye news ye Monday ye wie ni ye wie and em say be Monday Tuesday ni ye wie but say ye MPP Kwabena omu be som agada omu serial callers ama obi e be frɛ enye social media be bia be fa bia no enti won be calm asem no we party support akwa na wotia na abuofu but na asem ne ba ya kan 2 days 3 days
so back to the issue now last week we knew discussing. It's about strategy. Communication is about strategy.
Yeah.
Communication is not a matter of said you see a rattle grammar. What you say and a strategy. The MPP has a strategy when it comes to communication because of the composition of political party. No?
Okay.
On say Asantefoni achim for. Mobile phone my krana Asantefoni konkonse di pa. Yeah. Mobile phone Emma Ghana no krano. Even we as a krano to how almost sending information across within the Ashanti Kingdom when you read their history, when you read their Achim history, the way are almost communicating them, they are smart with information. You know no they are forming political party. So they always has a strategy. Some person must say what they has a strategy.
It's NDC for Nibi.
Also NDC their composition no, they are not talkatives. Northerners, Evers, Gas, Ada people. Also and yet Oshoma Ode Yemra normal life. Who's answering for any pekasa? Chokrodo. Ya be kasa ma di achi. Ye usro kasa. Me make me kasa 5 hours. Obi frame museum say Kwabena ejina na me what you do na so. Na ma me free man pon so fi ase. Asantefo by nature.
Ye kasa.
Yeah, kasa.
Ye show see ye horo wa.
Oh, ye
horo wa futi be ha be pe mbora.
Nature.
Okay.
What do I say? Nature. Now, but over the other side no.
Omo kasa.
Who say Northerners Evers, under normal days they are a little bit calm. They hardly
Kwabena you problem kesi o.
I translate here by NDC.
Yeah, your problem kesi.
So what do? They need to find a strategy. I keep on talking about it.
After 2012 elections, me hosa na me ma me frame say yes NDC for kodaninua. Yes ya buru nua
like cases.
Ama dia cases. Ama enya NDC for bi. Say John say man work no radio so. Me ma me frame say na be ye topic a unem baby e de ye ka. Omo de we na say John ye politics. Assembly ni won say John be ka nani atiemu akama. Wuti baby a wo be ka say I won say no so entro to ni petri mu ntem say no kure.
Exactly.
Entro de any spread quiet chim wonte ye but enti Kwabena enye enti say NDC for so and fast strategy na so man na say 3 days ni abek ya kan ya brushing off na for about 3 days ni ya kan ya brushing off. NPP no be di kan hwe say presidency are responding to Professor Kwabena for what and then you stations ni nyina abaye o kira no pese ya policy ba be frɛ no maka and only but ebi kra na say they can NDC full soldiers no ebi kra na asem no kra ba no kra no omunya ntiase yi enti every best 2020 2021 2022 a crisis economic crisis COVID Russia UK because ya tete dia to wo mutum said baby obegina bia ne ka enti dia na ye NDC for den say yenya ho president ya wonu no obi etimi aboni di ni akasa okay mu de mo mpekasa
okay so
3 days ni brushing off so, now for about scandals
so regional level constituency level branch level communication
chama won tumi de no ti kuma say na kwasi de na kwasi ti kuma say
kwasi regional main problem no regional constituency branches ombetimi amomani akọ branches no omna fro mo omna fro ayalulu omna fro commercial cars regional executives no was continue bebre no our private cars. That's the communication level. What do I say? constituency for no so ahokyere kakra ti bebre no afro eye trotro ene anima. Now so omo no eye very vital when it comes to communication, that always they should be your target. Say ubema omo information what is going on, that every 2 days so munya briefings. And then mobile phone aba, you blast it. You have them.
We are recording. And then so we group.
You blast it.
Kwa insuensi bia mu group a mu anka some communicators there da so. Eti wo ka say dey wo ka wo blast it na wo bia tie. Then ade achi na wo kwa wonim nia wo.
Exactly. Enti mo fa nko, mo fro trot even with MPP crowd there. No mo timi high eye pastors. Omo high asofo. They do. Depending on game on person mobo. So on person yes kakese pa ye no high Otabel no. Yeah, they use Otabel, Duncan Williams. Omo no omo do omo yes adwuma no. So omo think small mo monko public. Enjo for whatever reason, we want say when omo yes also tell me they use their media either city or a Joy FM. We want say omo granted interview to Joy FM. Who had the crazy? Who had the crabba? We want to say Duncan Williams said granting interview. And you're well orchestrated, depending on Bonnie and Pesomudi. When they want to destroy your political career, omo toma evangelist for no Kumasi station. And no more Mujina Kermuno. Yeah. They group them.
Okay.
Yeah, they group them.
So Kwama confirm.
Kwama confirm because now omo Jaya Jumana Mabaumia a weapon God watch that couldn't use.
Okay.
And I don't think they want to use the same weapon for Bobie. I don't know, but what I know is that omo person this weapon go to them for another time, and they use it. And don't person yeah, they sell you to those evangelists for no. Omo okemu, omo stations.
Market centers.
Market centers.
Anya o preach.
To hwe mama time na o preach ya mama mrani ho akere yai. Mama mrani ho akere yai. Ya bompa ya ho afiri yes aho tra mama de abre no. So you see oboza gbe the foreman o kofia ade asofo nyina eka na yo ma ha ma
e da obi ano
e dum de spin
bas branding na ti se wo kan wo fo bas asofo bi gyina mu so preach obe preach de aba be si bas branding so
yes
for the explorer wo du dwamu a obi so wo preach obe ka ba be do mahama de na de ye ni o yes so ai bas no so wo hu enti
na awon bi before nim se obi a okura bible bia so society bu endu de hwe omo nkola ni nyina ko Pentecost near the Adomakoye elders. Yeah, what you born from my elder of Pentecost?
You don't mean it.
I am telling you.
Kwabena.
It's so sad.
What you born from my
me so.
Pentecost elder.
Oh yeah, elder.
No cry there say ye.
Oh yeah, elder.
One no cry
ye. Your friends attach here a parish preacher ICGC. Yes. MPP they are using strategy. Omunim se ukura Bible pe.
What you born from my elder.
Me so la. Ni tego kro bi fra me say asori be kra omo boys ni bebre ye
so usu ye pastor
ayo osu
bempa o
because omo the train omo the UP tradition no they train them, they tell them that look open society bu pa kasa nya boko na time bi kra Bible time bi asofo hyiamu a esi yehu wo ho right omo presenters ni esuesu bi omo guys no omo ye ewo radio so asempa ne Peace FM ne omo suesu asala ala ni bi they tell them eya kasa boko right tambia microphone hu so ye okristoni tambia quote Bible ba sofo di ma sofo hype right say Manasa Azuri no e bia oye omo na create Manasa Azuri.
Okay.
Yeah, they created Manasa Azuri through Otabel.
Okay.
Enti Oshe Otabel o said that rezi Manasa Azuri image. They create them a criminal gang. Right? They sit and plan how to raise your image. Dia omo ye. Omo ye every omo nananom ponso sa no mo de ababedua. So unless the NDC manage to find an antidote, and sometimes we keep on telling them the antidote, that the one use typical Ashanti achim weapon. And the Obia one Ashanti Nibia Madekro, that this is what they are using.
Your strategy.
Yeah, that is it. Messi Kotoko Akobo match ewo Elali. Cairo. Ewo Egypt. Na 92. Na ya share one. Hey, Kumase. Shema baby Santima Pon. Baya 5 minutes. The whole Ashanti region taxes need to start a number for one. Taxes need to be bought at the same time. Bobie said, "Yes, so two for Africa for 4. Yes, so two for Africa. I catch them say, go no, and you go. Go talk for that qualified.
Yes, okay.
Go talk for. One say, but 3 minutes. Not the whole Ashanti region. Who so say Ade? Yes, a calf boss two for friend with Jimmy. Two for friend.
So yes,
yes, I quite Casachi 2 for Basabasa, so 2 for cry, and ya brepa. Oh, but you're a Santico Tokosan Ade. Yes, 2 for FIFA. I catch as a calf, Papa Donini. Yes, Papa no to sa. Kotoko, Munumi. So, me that I remember, but the skill, yeah, no, spread information.
Me,
even at that age, I was wondering, like,
how?
Go strategy because I couldn't get it. Like, this is a serious strategy. What do I say? So that's it. But anyway, on Tosha I say, Lawrence Adibia, I say the way sometimes you speak against the church and its leaders are worrying, and some of us are not happy. Speaking against whether you are happy, Lawrence, when Nigeria, Opasu Nigeria, no mama mi agro asafu amount. Your mama wrote your name, my Mary as a 7 more near Beji. Also, I marry as a woman near Babeji. So, when church leaders and religious leaders, including Islamic leaders, become criminals. We have Islamic leaders who are criminals in this country.
Yeah.
Criminals. This guy here was Sheikh Sharabitufi. I mean, we have criminals. And you be a condition of a criminal Lawrence who want to
because we
shouldn't talk about it. Hey, Obani, also what did you do? I mean, look, the Omachi no hold Bible, Kasaboko, no beer who say, my sorry no high pill. I say, yeah, you're going to gaja say no. Society bread and son no matter what. But as also when him then also be all kind of crabby and bufuntem.
Oh yeah.
Like Rollins. When himself small no I the one who walker. And he John and baby not at the bufuaba. What do I say? And Mecca say it's good. Say NDC. I hope say I'm a press conference. You want to me as sustaining.
Oh, Kwabena,
that's all.
I say a Methodist Bishop Bia, ni video call viral no waka say or no one kasa company tia John Mahama. I saw it in Dubai. I saw it with my eyes. Corruption there. Say last 2 weeks and who yes church not suspending.
Okay. But
this is the same bishop. I saw you penny or no preacher or no kasa during NDC.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
story ne basa.
No, let's say about check one here for Bonidi Krukura also.
Oh, so for me when some bossa a video no ha.
So
Bishop Bia no waka I Kwabena mama so for Bia no waka say abare ya dada na ne papa wu ni papa grave ne papa nya na den ya de no.
Hello.
Me when about 2 weeks ago see suspended.
Also on Kai that.
Also on Kai the last time I cannot say me say mo bo ha see video yeah.
Almost suspended no.
Me say na me yes so.
Me read the article so almost suspended.
Yes. So almost suspended no. But this is the same software on no ka say 2016 wo ka ho onu so deny say entu dwama ama ban yo. or campaign or no ankasa say mo ni preach na o preach o kan ni nyina but that house he suspended
exactly
he suspended no
so you see they use the church. I'm a Stevens was it Inside newspaper published the story.
Okay. We know social media, we know Facebook. So phone last time I come say mo
Monsieur so mon call ani nyina ekoko elders one sorry. Go to Duncan Williams for France Dominion. Go there. Plenty, they are there. Plenty. The galamsey money and any sika omuwia ni nyina no, it ends up in the church and in the mosque.
Yeah.
The mosque, the church, the palace. Nanama, trust me. See Abu Jinapo. Abu
Minister.
Samuel. Or not the Samuel, right?
Lands and natural resources.
Everybody. Opa menu me ya asantefo. Ye no enko pie nko yankase anim ni ya hwede obeka bi ama no. Ya hwe kura so ya asantini o. Ya hwede ode ba. Odwan snapper. So I am body omuma omwia oman no. And say no, where we have gotten to is that those church leaders and Islamic leaders and the traditional leaders no omuna baba ye mediators when it comes to prosecutions.
Okay.
Yes. Me minimum crofobebra NDC we need 2009 asofo and the best ema wom
asofo obudi kosi asofo.
Yes,
na asofo na intervene.
Yes. They go to the president's house, they go to the president's wife. Omuna cross the down omofusu no. What did you mean na cross the nefuso? We so asheni bubu. Omo touch base with president no nkrofo outdo omo. Your wife, your immediate family, like brothers, they go to them. Look, my brother, the Bible says, let's forgive those who have sinned. And as we forgive them, the good Lord also forgive us. If you don't forgive your brother, the good Lord is not going to forgive you. Bow down your heads, Arusha. Let's have a prayer. Let me commit your government into the hands of God as you are forgiving your brother. Oh, Jehovah, Arusha, Ethiopia. We come before you with your son. Bless him in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. And as we walk from here, he has given his brother. Forgive him also. Hallelujah. Arusha, Ethiopia. So it's business. The MPP in Afano, they share. So on the 10% ekoha. And that is why when you go to their churches, says, oh, any person will see bakope.
And they see a solid down.
Yes. Tobinco and Pentecost Church. We know Tobinco dealings. Right? We know what has gone on. But Pentecost as of which because we see us already dying.
Oh, yes, God,
so I believe that we are just breeding.
Pentecost.
Yes.
Now, besides, I think
so the point is, we are breeding criminals that one day. I hope say enu ebedru me penswa na me kokrabom no mawuko because adene di animu ma no me hu amesuro because say sia no it will get to a point you benya NDC flag bearer ne anya NDC flag bearer no ne vice no MPP ni.
Oh yes, ebetimi happen
because agrono di no a mpedifo da kire nkola no right o ma kire o nkola no yeah o ma kire how to steal and how to pretend when you still pretend about pretend you attend no let's see you at highest places be there dress pons twa photo shoot tabi aka ne ato so na a skill
penifo ne kwa na adim na wuwem
anyway onto akwaba
ana
boko do
oba de adom
we don call it anyway now nyame adom boko still we have issues with Dominic Kwabena, right?
Sure.
And hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday.
Sure. But over the weekend, so I don't know so follow social media. As it lamty, Ekokasa, a year or one constituency.
Yeah.
For say be why on Poplar, Tino move.
Yeah.
And Yanum Suku try so Dominic Kwabena NDC for who Mahama. I
heard it.
Yeah, Okofa West.
No, I heard it.
UTV Ghana, Okofa mu Facebook, no ma posti. The Obokra Tebi himself in ABC News. Mahama suffers.
Gordon Kwakuba Kwakola ya Oman FM.
Ah, okay.
Gordon Asaribidiako.
Ah, okay.
My own brother.
Mahama suffers another NDC hooting.
I mean, who said Kokwa you do so about
yeah.
He said
me another year write up be a free Honorable Joyce Mutari Bawa are not responding to this claim or responding to this allegation. Now I explained say it wasn't Mahama.
Yeah.
Said no musi kano. Na simply say bakwasia utu babinka. Oh, bakwasia utu babinka. President Mahama enko babia mobi enhuru no. Nanso so as a community lamti no suni ni banti no ene sebi political opponent free so manya bibia o masomua o mode ebeye bibi ntia ya hu publication ye tieska mancrofo ye hu publication enti sebi odi wagini onya ti we say pa obohu say yes no anu no no cry Mahama ni timi ehuru no but me na whatever is happening e ka ba NDC no like I said we don't hate anybody but we want to see say and this is all more disciplinary measures or more discipline or Mankasa party members. Every people be in line, and I say in line to make sure say our interests are protected. That we are hoping say they use that disciplinary measures to make sure say any man kosuye. We can't sit here and speak in favor of any political party or Mankasa any fiasem. One year not doing so best sorting.
Anyway,
now if they continue to keep quiet, and this evil continue to triumph, a day will come. Some people begin to question their relevance in those positions or more occupy from constituency, region to national. And that day is coming. It be a near as a calamity constituency. It be a Chinebedu region, Nedu national.
I agree. But I also said this week, no, a free Thursday, we will work on.
Say, about first all my men and bent to us today.
Anyway, you better hold Juma. But and I am saying you focus more. You be breaky a from Pom Boatin report no. You be breaking it down. But before I be breaking it down, no, me yes I dey way. Kwame, my son no here Roko from Pom picture. My son do Major Mahama picture. Then you have Yana and Danny Yakubu. The late, so former pictures go up. Me a quick one, and a tear for me. The reason why me a sad way, me person show some pictures with keke. Then I'll leave it. Me show some pictures with keke. Now me Janice do tiase, you want tiase and tiase. And based on Professor from Paul Boatin ne report we no ntino ena ama me pese ye kai sa empanifoi in a minute. Roko from Paul, Major Mahama, the late Yana Yakubu Andani, and Omo Ewo Hasi na okay, so then we'll come back to the main issue. Vivian Oposia was in Kumasi then, where Roko Frimpong was murdered or killed. So this is the picture of Yana Yakubu Andani II from 1945 to 2002. And the mother cries here, so Mohine Kesi ni picture any. Okay, so another picture we are waiting for. Bernard Kwati say Bobie posters. Okay, minimize some crowd or person worker. DC tender is commander. You are right. That was the major reason why NDC lost in 2016, because the communication team then was mostly non-accounts. That is why after the new communication, blah 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 blah. Okay, where your Rocco Frimpong? Where your Rocco Frimpong? Nanama, I hope so. Kind penny for me, Ansah.
Me kai omupa.
I don't know about him.
Kwabena ewua di nipa kwan bi nipa be fa so me do mbewu.
Yeah.
But wo hwe kwan bi nipa bi e fa so ewua.
Hey.
Na se ekire no me kwa de Kwabena me kwa de akwakosi Major Mahama de e kwan ya wo fa so wuye ya na de me moso na Frimpong de but wo hwe kwan ya o mo fa so a wo mu wuye a na se enenu especially Major Mahama report a friends Frimpong watching report abey na obi ye adwuma som wo man wo fi se wo ye adwuma asom wo man na ye se ye de wo akoye sacrificial lamp bi na wawu onwonto ati ayo se a sacrificial lamp ye de wa odwan no ne ye de wa ba afode na wawu ya ahumiti wo ekwan ye be fa so ebe kunu wawu ahumiti wo ekobasa asa oman no na enema bebre tosini onwonto de meka so oti
asepa
enema bebre tosini because obi bibi a wo penti obi bibi a wo pe enti no na yaku sesebe ase ye apaye ni ya sacrifice wo na be kwa wi akire no wo da busuam wo ye ja wo ye ofa wo somboma wo busua but obi ankasa bibi a wo pe na dwapade bi a wo pe wo be interest wo be power wo be wealth enti no ni akwa sacrifice so
Obapa Ghana haye wono ene amanyo sama ye no edubre bia nana wotena sidia you question yourself identify no so sra no pa ha ho betena ready sisa wakasa because the lecture cry wo kire asuafo ade na so kira kind of beka bia simplify bibia na still and crying tears so to me give up.
Yeah.
The problem is the tribalism. Nana nyama ba kumienu miense yesu nipa nyankopo mo nipa kwasia o nyankopo bo nipa bia pe bobia nyansa na de esi nyansa ho kwan eye bra ye greed edufu pe agi adwan boso ebra boni aba yetrim boni ba yetrim o nyansa anya adwuma bio eni ntina okromfo no free say woni nyansa wa chese wa smart obia na ni baba no hank of guninsa ade dimuntenteman tribalism obi bia sebi media me ya santini media me ya nwani media me ya egbeni ntie die ne nsa nipa ne sebi onim okọ school said dien onim yansa entina ba we nianu bia tukwa kwatena brochu bia tena land for 20 years 30 years nanso so wada so da sasu ba we di okotena brochu no na ensumuda wonim said the infrastructure ho won faso ma o man no but ono ni memu no party bia ba o yes infrastructure won krum obeto abeti and obefra ka tse monto aba mfantia because we tani woni e krum ni nana mo ka bibi the one difference between MPP and NDC nana ma me fantia kase nkoma me mechanic friend Tiolamte oh Russia
Felix Yaba or him says Rocco Frimpong was murdered because he exposed a scam scheme. Rocco Frimpong died because of the new currency Kufuor wanted to change, and that is Bobie was the lead, activist.
Yeah. So Tiolamte,
yeah,
I'm mechanic.
Yes, you know what?
I'm hyping mechanic now.
Hyping now. So, my mama, this is Major Mahama. This is Major Mahama. That is the late Major Mahama, and this is Rocco Frimpong, right? This is Rocco Frimpong, and we are Yana Yakubu Andani, the second, the late. The stories linked to these martyrs. me ye jaima wo but back to you onto back to you.
Na me mechanical na ukwa ne shop no Russia.
Yeah.
You be Accra FM. Ewie kazenze ko wedem.
Ene mebo Russia.
Yeah.
Odoko Russia.
Yeah. We tutor specialist.
Oh, when you say family queen.
Sama makokra no ho fan.
Oh.
Mechiano. Macha usudie. Beer and a half. Chagu.
But quickly, who saw pictures we are on top? I didn't about it.
Nana Adibi. Professor Mills. Edani Benkum so. In your political party called MPP members. Ebe can say Mahama Bunukum. Adumaku Befi, Sa SD and in a cast on Kohe Loto Soa. Was on the and some of a heavy and contour choir man appointment. I said J National Communication Team, National Communication Director, MPP Sefrin in Seminar. Was see Mahama Ebu Professor Milsukum and a mother friend him no way. This is a public statement. I am can kukomo and some work me except you kwasi asenti kan ya CSA kwankwani ase. But we do trend radio so and no cancer semwe. Ebesine MPP4 etimi ye press conference ekasi improve them the what led to a Professor Mills wo mekwa Professor Mills sebi omukura be ka che so yare e castle e brand hododo no mo ni ba be do 37 omakwa akoye postmortem amabusiafo nim de ku mo de hye yet MPP4 find reason to accuse NDC especially Mahama in Professor Mills wo humbe but enkrofo be who strangely MPP no nobody talks about it. Ebini woko from kwa okana asemo. Sa papa before we be wo no. Okasa kase ne life is under threat. Yet threatening manu say be kunu wo ye na from de bia former president Kufuor as president the whole national security entity protecting such a very important personality. The Bank of Ghana governor was murdered. Ebe se ni wo ni kosi say ye hu hwe. What's that kind Ford Camel? Former minister of Mampeni Kufuor person, the neba.
Ford Camel.
A comment of us who ye. Yet see a poison. How are Yakubu? See a poison. These people, and as a sample for
Rocco was the deputy managing director of operations.
Very good.
Ghana Commercial Bank.
Some Kofono a prominent when people papa how are Yakubu no any Ford Camel a come for some year nana ebisine yahunje Yabeko 2016 election a sitting member of parliament JB Adudankwa was murdered. Gabi as Otedakwa was in Yasinyansa nyina woni trim or what na UK our new crime scene rules and regulations.
Lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer. Echo for Chidia. The senior Pabonifo no for ye the cocoon no. And all aspirants so on of friend or Saha and already say who couldn't even of see from. Said the Bay as if easy for Crabas about the pay fingerprinter. We now
the fingerprint the Monterey.
To the sense says
Mimico you shoot to Eddie Bonnet. No be confront to no na say or no fingerprint enya on your better no
sexy don live video recording ye excellent crofo born pa
we have that video right
Emma okoku
we have
asemne ba ye no ye so abodam court so yenko na adwem se bibia ha no ebesinne JB Dankwa edu asem no ye nano Jiro telephone Jiro mom transfer Jiro omuko strike because kakra de mom kran pa mom enti besinne JB Dankwa adu Akufuado ye wo faase Akufuado gina ba bia na oka JB Dankwa asem ni nana besinne ye hwehwe ho asem ye hu de free mobile ye mfa eno nto nchen Baumia before 2016 election Baumia 8 sa branch ya kwese no ma mede ne bakro wo kan no mo fe no Kwabena bibi Kwabena buadu abrante wetimi wuwo bi a sebi onyankopon kro wo obo abrante ne ba asase so ante ase e kwa abrante ne fa so wuye
ni hotel dan a wodem
say akoda hotel ni dem enu anu wo bia ni mo hwe
almost say explanation of the buy and say nempa ne ye empadua but akiki no
first time I say
na me ka say say okodware no
initially no almost say okodware no and I am say electrical something that is the first explanation later in the PA say enipa no we no say the jeans the shirt and the topper or that empaso and I'm saying yes idea and yet bath electrical no and empadua no
first time I say a good conductor electricity electric power to me fair a dream and pedrium a besine abranten we adwin why entiase 2020 few days to election month or weeks to election infanzima MP yakokunu yeso am Roberts e besine nana yenim babia sa wudi emukokodi ekosi
okay say eastern region ho before elections mu na yahye sika bi aboy bi da so
yes
na yahye sika bi na guy bi da so
so bi no ba less than 1 week
and a guy ni wuye
ana mukokunu
obi anwu hwe enti ye kase nkrofo a ewu strangely ewo Ghana has a bana manyesemu a
ewo
MPP mu but they won't talk about it. The so-called media won't talk about it. Now, the difference between Rawlings and Kufuor is like Angunafo and Asantefo. Very simple. Asantefo, baby, say, a fish and men to Maguni say at Abontin, 2 of us. And to him say, and to Magia Fee, Onimpa, I was see near the Behate when we are boom. Nothing carbon in a film. See, we say, and to my good year, and a bum one wash until fish and men to Maguni say hata. I'm Rafosu, baby. Say, Senocred out my men and tem. Now the Bema could
say, you don't
carve video do.
So,
that be the carve video do. Nana. Because
they will cast anti-4 day. Now me expect to
on take us
say no, but oh, going to a beca 3 weeks and one sign out. Because I will not catch you. Send the film do my program. You show. Send the credit out my men and tem. Now the Bema Kujia said you now fano. Rollins, when one cast on the political party called NDC. And you may be a nekoswa no office enye. Or can to the sense of Okoti party. Well, office and an akwa do runs in Okoti NDP. Okoti party, I know they need the kind. Maybe watch me by me when we go in this Vianamaba. That was the agenda. Okoti party na because and never because on the party one a year NDC was so on Tiasie. Shame one critique. Commenter former President Kufuor if he say Kufuor to be a president what can find a mamu a chese or mampina da Kufuor any need the cause of mamu on kanda
but osia individuals are or bo or catch them
because a see a fisem enyan to mago any sia hatabo.
Now can you imagine say MPs muna mwako sia yemo press conference now this is some Macedonian go to the partners menko. What are going to press conference? No, and yet I can't read the MPs. No, what am I press conference? Every day this was as a more can ye. And your pa, Mom young coach was me. Masai was half a crab body at the car in your bois. Was I almost will be about this year, Miska. So it comes back to the issue.
So you have former President Kufuor who has nothing to lose. As a former president, who can waju one can waju be building the Nimsenko mano and Nyawodia. It's not about NDC, it's not about MPP. And Tibebiano Credano, Monamoye the moral society. Our Casasi Sia Sebi, the kind of respect anyway to be Kutano. Yeni Tediaka Enu. Baoman Kufuor sees nothing. Say nothing about not anything wrong about the Ekoswa Kufuor. Why not say a do campaign time out or Mampeni Kufuor said the Oti Wiche Minano, yes, swallow who could not platform so Mansako campaign. Edema Kufuor, the 2020 campaign, 2020 or the campaign, the 2024 what in Kwama or back campaign. And to a mono party first, Ghana second. And our former Greek minister said, no, you want to be president because you want to be a flag bearer of MPP. And to party first. And for be our ideology, you know, say property owning democracy. And MPP ba bemwa. And near man can do for so dear bro mine. Or who make sure say could private individuals in some share STC press Rollins person a buy. Na ye juma. Or man penny could for buy an STC gui. STC gui and no the coffers are VVIP ni sa basis way a buy. Women in MPP financiers, true or false?
Yeah.
Or man penny Rollins a free sono. Na Ghana a year Ghana Airways. Or man penny could for person. Ye guno, ebe and private, and it's a good quota. And ye jumabim. And Tinyama, you free say your money, dear. You bet to me, and the young faso dear. Na dia buama oni bienye binu. You make sure says I never could deep private individuals or mere party financiers in some, and they will get money, finance MPP as a political party at the expense of the party. And the MPP or more strategy, no. MPP will never go broke. MPP can survive in opposition for 50 years. They will never go broke because always ukwa brochira amampeni ku 4% blueprint over 5,000 of their members and akwa brochiri. Akufo-Addo penso first time no blueprint near 4,000 of their members. I said the official manco school. Yes, sponsor Mufan Kwabena to be Akufo-Addo first second year no or UN general meeting na ochiwuni no me de connect ya na ni panodos do ni panodos do. That's the strategy. Ya do mo kwa yo mo ho o ma join e branches no every month o mo support MPP receiving more than $600,000 every month from a year. Ghana for the show and into a man peniku for sacofa rope at the buy say you are feeling sick at the baba. Jansan for ballot boxes in this one among Twaba and some MPP. This is their strategy and this is their plan by a political party like NDC and Crawford Italy to UK. 80 US, 80 all these diaspora are ready to support NDC. There's no strong structure when it comes to international relationship economy. There's a so weak, a so porous as to speak. Now me adma 13th May. NDC for Kwakotwa fly an MPs. I was saying all the chapters, international chapters in Nabeba, almost so a delegate to Zombatuaba, Uko UK, Yantuaba, Uko Italy, Yantuaba, Uko do America, watch it too. Amukwa to abankululu ntino ebility omukra nkomo say call for mo party oko Germany there's no unity, there's no nothing, all the diaspora there's nothing. There were countries bit such Sweden krana yonkofo honuma they want to support the party don't see the need to even reach out to them, and those people no na so bit Italy na sabosumi oyi €5 and the euro you say what the amfani say dollar require 13 and so oyi €5 now we are talking over a year 50 Ghana cedis every month and it's easy for that person to pay. And it's all membership about 3,000, 5,000, another for the 2,000 a year Italy. Now every month will be a trade dues which is €5. Now how much are you getting? Go to UK, go to Germany, go to US, go to Spain, go to Sweden, go to Australia, go to Denmark, go to all Canada, go to all these countries. If you're able to mobilize and organize like 20,000 party members every month to be extra €5, NDC as a party, will they go broke? They will never go broke. But in this case, NDC will be a party nearby. Wouldn't be so much here. Near one city. You say I'm so much to go 2 cities. You are here fighting for a year 2 cities as somebody is struggling to pay, but somebody can pay at ease more than 50 Ghana cedis a month. You are not focusing on that. And now kwa sebio sikadie na sebio kwasi asemkwa ena koso edu so a ye congress na mpanyifo bi na ye chapel ticket amomo na wakatona ba poor organization ena koso. And the MPP is a smart, they are the smartest political party in this country. Some people so almost their smartness no is about evil. There's a difference between obi a smart. Yeah, obi ni nyansa. Meba. You will be all smart when it comes to, smart in positive way. You will be all smart in criminal activity. Any smart. Me this how I define smartness. What you say? Smartness, ne say somebody will tell me a steady situation. Who said this is the situation? no analyze the situation, no using the situation to achieve or no interest. Either say a bad one with China and I say more and fun. Other say we nipa no di nefa and fun. That's a smart person. Nipa will need answer. A man with wisdom no always thinks ahead. And to be one like MPP is a smart political party. When they come to power, they put these structures in place. Now if say all this one from Kwame Nkrumah person MPP before so make independence or meant to me no. You do by him na be struggle you know. MPP collapse here. Do you think what they were doing when they were trying to get a bigger position of Menya with the presidency? You know, they managed to occupy almost all the state institutions. Whether I like it or not, and enforcing judicial is political, whatever. Whether I believe it or not, they will continue to lead. And Tenova Ghana, all the state institutions is being manned by the MPP. And TNDC will come to power. The only thing you can conquer is parliament and the presidency. Ansah, the rest will be controlled by MPP. GPRTU, TUC, all these state institutions, these special groups now are controlled by MPP. That's the smartness I'm talking about. Okay. And to all know, you see the smartness, okay. To get whatever you want to get at the interest of the party.
Stephen say, I disagree. MPP are just smart criminals. That's all. anyway, live on 100.5. But mommy and line up a year faces be. A basis of a year analysis on this report from a year professor from Pomboating. Okay, so get me the pictures. Upon Chroma, I think we labeled it here. Lokomi, and I am saying Juma me Babayana, Samijan Fiso, you know. And because everything Samijan Fish said, I carefree. Last week, reporting the buyer. Okay, so maybe I'm sure. So I'm betting Facebook team. So I'm betting Facebook.
Okay.
These are the faces. A year professor from Pomboating, a boy. This is Osaf Mafu. This is Kwajo Ponkroma. This is Kubako. This is boy in the God watch Dako. This is Lord Komi. This is Pastor Charles Ousu, my own brother. And ni Tego. Is it ni Tego?
Charles
ni Tego. Yeah.
Tego.
Yeah.
Takabako.
And no.
Listen now, presidential staffers no. Oh, Bako come.
Alaji Tanko so chia.
Oh, imagine so. But sir, Bako come.
Presidential staffers so me 3.
Protozoa.
I want a protozoa na a political desk.
Protozoa Kubako.
Oko a female party officer. Political affairs desk or na in charge.
Na protozoa. Sergio Efrimu no. Me ya proposal ani me afre me ni me dim komo Kwabena Sergio say ya me hwe na say wan fa kola wo kwa
Sergio wo ko do ja no to
Francasie do be queen
Francasie
I will to him forever
na say proposal na wo proposal kola we na afre me ma be dis ankomo no wan free of akwasi asem free me phones we what say Kwabena Sergio say ya na that time I'm the Sergio akoto hospital. What I say? I'm say proposal na me kasa in 2 days. And I said, John we. Because na me try say me link here because some of the family members na me know mo dim komo. And nyemen bo am tete ya ni we chi hu ni fa so. But the proposal friend na say, hey, proposal and na dey why you papa. Hu ni na ma sempa FM a yes your mama lord friend ko fie nyina ga me nkola we.
Is it just home seat?
Oh fine, send your ambitions but oh papa akokora de say no afre me say yes ya me hwo na me say wan fa akwasi asem free akobedi me say left be shoot mama when so abiri wati akola bone wan ko for sika hwe so kokodi na onko afi. Okay, so me pa cho me say me run fast osafo mafu ni kojo ponkrumani now nanama honto yam pick you one by one osafo mafu yenim se wa bobra right wa ye adwuma ewo public sector True or false?
Private sector him for no year juma.
I think so. Yeah, juma or banking sector. No, we are not talking when we are done.
Because Bobra. No, sir. What me about be finance minister?
Bobra.
Finance minister.
Political appointment.
Okay, about the public sector way.
Or some man for obia in educational background.
Nana.
I'm not here to talk about achievement.
Another because obia Bobra achievement.
Hold on. At least the educational background is clear.
Educational background means nothing.
Remember.
So when
let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Whether I say any panel because achievement, it depends on say the OBS uno. You may sit here and downplay ne
achievement. Maybe me ignorant about achievement. But they just pinpoint one.
What I'm saying, I'm not here to tell you so Okoto Ekulak.
Okay.
What is it? Me say at least OBS in educational back. Because I'm no feel biniwo.
Okay.
But
or you're a politician, or you're engineer, or you're banker.
I mean, I want to why you doing public sector into a small minor that. Okay. Pick Kojo Ponkroma. Kojo Ponkroma ensum on minor that until political appointment.
Or you're a veteran journalist.
Nana me bow. Yes, say Ajekum di senwa. We are Santa Fobe.
Yeah.
Yes, Ajekum di senwa. Esanakono. Nemonya kwankwenyas. Abuano so why FFF 9 in Takra. I try no one efe. And it's so fast and painful when na. Kojo Ponkroma so why more private sector pay.
Enti it say Osafo Mafi. No a consultant ma World Bank. African Development Bank.
You see,
United Nations Development.
But where I'm going, we just try to distract you. You may not like his political antics and all that, but I mean, hey, let us be real here. Anyway, so these are the guys.
Contractor no a highway, no. The same asphalt, no. You one lane.
No problem. Media may be a why engineer the mibuno at least. Why you know in Abrabum me point no. So what here public sector Jumada. This is South Manfo. Kojo Ponkroma more brebia because until MPP came into power. Kojo Ponkroma enye Juma bia in his capacity say masum or mine. Right? But said here mini kind or your private a Juma into one also the obi webusa say Gabi Juma ben no no Ghana da.
No,
okay. Nana me take on
so,
this one.
But my main American ko Juma kitwebi. Me say back. Dr. Solomon Owusu a mining engineer and a consultant US of A. I just agwaba.
Yeah, me know.
Official also. Keeping up Masiaba. Okay. Now a quick one. Minim say this issues about a year from Pomboate report counter statements from a year Yemia Ponkroma and minim say unina tinya na maybe busa umwasem then what is NDC a press conference on that particular issue. Nina comes back to this galam say ya ni wadi ho enkoma but revelations ni bia ewom no what opinion was so to say
your mini amedasi obisamia me de wedding akase ya hu interviews ya etimeno enye new na mame fa akonya isunchia wahwefo and we tie for share from all over the world. Naminia report no me minya free Kevin Taylor na nkasa ho. So the OTB so no dey or the Bema me directly. Na me to me bo ase ready. I just 36 page document. Me to me bo ase every day ni nyina si 3. Na me wie ye no ade ba mi trim say Professor Primpo Boating wo guni honi mu ase wa yem kwala ade adentina me kasa chief of staff a requesting report on a Juma Waye Dina, and me a Mra Yin at the no. So that date now, report near 19th March 2021. That I'm not president, a permanent dada. Ansah na ultra report. Report now ultra. Request social headline now. Also report on the work of the IMCIM and the way forward. That was the headline. Meaning chief of staff and requesting say Ansah a Juma Waye any improvements are Abadalam say now young former the next minister. Now that was the fundamental understanding of the whole thing about the ready. Now in summer or Troyna. Now you basically to report other people and express his frustrations from the president's family members, people around the president, MPP party executives, and some government officials. Now, a report from Mokeko. Juma, your demand is on ya. When to me, and you know, try it. Minia, the okay page 10 was a successful fight. I want all kind of alarm stop. I want all kind of operation vanguard. I want all kind training or quiet the lampe for human any a whole lot of bullshit. Minia, me know me and inside the lampe no. I think 2 years. The lampe improvement to be on the lamp stop we almost buy it, almost go say, and no idea what to take the lampe for, and no idea what baby or we have money at the home. Minia, the lampe for the lamp stop for being now buy no. So, a man goes work, a man die. Or see you, Bronson, and normally that's to say, I yet had up and first say, or you see you spend the bata you reporting. Many are young son and need to say, Kwabena, only a minimum more done. Man for phone bri, man for phone pra, man for phone and cobra, man for phone of any institute, Yahoo Nation affair. And so, a near Tiana, a 200 demand on Otuya. In my view, report now training a total rubbish. Nancy being the chief of staff said for reporter, a progress reporter, and yes, of course, the same way I work professor, Robert Rock, and the former president one time.
So meaning say
the report to make it.
But so meaning say
so
meaning say the woman won't Jimmy and say what is which I don't get it.
Dear may partner say near woman now or training a fire yanukre. A bit more also a yanukre.
Okay, a bit yanukre.
And Ukraine say, upon Kroma dear or Kai, minim dada, Obi Unim dada. That be dear or Kai, minim dada, Unim dada. Say, what's that? Page, is it page 3? My mentor is Sawakanya, page 3. May born a top amount. Or report to Gabi. Or report to your friend is Abdul Malik Kokuba Kumiami Brapeni. Or report to also say, DNJ Alaska ya, na Major Mahama, Etobo Obaya, and now Spanish name coin. I pay no order through a good report in Bobie, Major Mahama Menkai, the bush of 4 years. At the Rancham Nisi, 30th May 2017. Upon the trial report on 19th March 2021, 4 years down the lane. Bobie, and yes, some way see ye, and I mean, no, who no cry yet, I say. Major Mama or what I'm saying for who buy Papa won't take but deny it, say none of credit. And before you know that deny it, say none of credit. Yania ye kind of crano, almost ye evil. This year or a bem dinania or or kind of credit. Only that I say, again, after 4 years, ya pam will free a bem or the catchment, Major Mahama. Now, yes, anything, or Galamsey for woman, China for it, Galamsey for woman. That time, question on the visa or all radio stations, if you remember, me say the fundamental question was then Traboisi, you need military base, Yao. Then Traboisi, no BNC, you are working this with a war. And today, a number Jamahama, oil war, and Nunti, and Mukobu Nukuno. Obviously, I'm Ansah. And no, and now the cat say, not all dog that I'm safe for woman. 70. Papa, no. Okay, in some one can also come my president. Adena, initially, no. One can no permanent president. Now, after 4 years, and now the can of permanent president. Bobie, yes, I said, Bobomutia, Prisua, the Casadential Mewa, Yanginati. On a mubu, what's the best? So, this is about one thing. Or no one executive secretary about one thing. Other Casa Professor Paul Watson in the back. And then Obia friend Gizo. Not all Munaya Galamsey be memoir. I never make coach a business maker.
Yeah.
No, Wabab one thing about dispute allegation. Interviews are granting and saying our Wabab one thing about dispute allegation. What can I say? And now on call for Nay. And they are plum free. I find out about the church and Kwabena president is on your. I don't want kind of permanent center my office.
Dog, make me a biswasing. Doctor, make me a biswasing.
Yes,
Doctor, sorry. Sebia Mutia National Acheme. Only Professor from Pomboatin were personal issues.
Na Bobie, I say now, I will cry. I say, you will quite keep up for him, issue, Robert, and our father Catherine, who knows that Meneno issue on Galamsey in some year. And some of what's going now, and some are Makada. I'm a papa that denies and none of prayer. But yet, can of credit with you for now, when himself can of prayer. You know it already.
The entire business house, I know
what's wrong with the Kratamuna, and some Makada. I will deny a saying of prayer. I'm in the new ball in Topa, who wouldn't mean now. Now, what know about the kind of prayer actually book class house in my India. Now, that may be some the fundamental problem. Obie, say, Asamba Kwa, the Kaya, the wood of Koye, the wood of Koye. Ah, say, now saying for the past 4 years, Minka can make it to be papa. Wouldn't it be? So, page 29 of the reporter. Or see, Sepi Youth Organizer, MPP Youth Organizer. Okoye Galamsey, our president in Fitchby, Emma Otutu, Emma Papabia Fano, Mr. Eric Anchi, our office of the president. A friend said, Asema Esini, or see Okoshe, not a true, Bobie, Mpacho, what can I own?
Yeah, Makai,
not a true.
Yeah, Makai.
Okoye a true, and all the excavator, any dozer, Ekoye, fine, and no good grasses in the fine. Or can I look to? And then at that time, now, boy, no, I had Galamsey, one the president, Amani.
Also, about now,
and then at that time, now, boy, I had Galamsey.
So, who read the report now? Also, about President Amani, but as usual, when him say, and Yadi will be a Branty and she is in the report.
No, one castle of Bonamani will be a kind year. One castle of President Amani, or free. It was true, but when him so be a Yanaki, one cow of a move. So, David Yano, and some few ones, names or cancer, but boy, in the end, one castle of President Amani. the paper that one ma o dey read mo obi antiri
me page no dey o dey koso me page me
very good na me pa tewo sa obi e galamsa ye ne den ye ti no ejeli na na
yeah
ta tebi youth organizer no o tanda na fo na ya ti o mu egu prison sisi ana mpo e galamsa no ade ne ya nti no se Chinese for ya o ka se Donald Nchuadie when Iraqis atari donko ekoye ta expose ni pa Bobie u kabi me kabi obi akabi elfo no presidency ababo ntia be yisu paper say efe omunim ho hwe Professor Tempo what he deny aten na afen na obeka ten na fo na ochichi omu embrace yan fo mungum Bobie China for what you more galante or Ghana no. Emu China or do matu. Omo de omo ye bipa. Ye to mo ho a emota na beba. Ghana for de ye to mo ho a kerosene na beba nti omo de omo nkodem. What be that? Now we are over to the akoma person. Bobie assemble for esa wom. Mini asay nyina nim say Operation Vanguard ni galam so for no. Omo ko China for ni Ghana for na. Omucho gold. Anameboa. Thousands of kilos of gold. The pato report no otro gumu say gold a yatiti yeni. Echi omutiti wo China for no otro. Cash, physical cash, US dollars. Chinese yuan. Any Ghana cedis are omutiti millions of dollars no. That's coming now. And no report to report no. And on turn pick-up trucks are motorbikes are motorbikes or truck report no. Who be some Professor Tempo what is saying now? And on turn Charles Bisu abe accuse you say on the back no we and no maybe in Kaka. I mean who be some Professor Tempo what he say? Company near friend Symphony Mining Ayawadia. On the back. Don't get Tempo watching the bush for ya. Papa Nakasa, director of Symphony Mining. Don't get Tempo watching is the CEO of Symphony Mining. I have the document. The Pato Symphony Mining, the name mining not a company. The Pato Omo concession is almost impossible. Omo concession is almost impossible. I am mining on yet. Yeah. I didn't get one trunk house on a roof. Eti papa no oche nsema watchful na to me enye nsema ye nsempofo eye nsema ye nyinanim dada it won for that one day a professor PhD holder before you become a PhD holder you are trained to be truthful and nothing but the truth. Any information you put out there you should be able to defend it and make sure that you convince the public. Ya o kikan kwa sema o tu radio so kikan na no of the public sympathy. And some of us are not ready for that. Papa,
so the question is, Obiti say Professor Frimpong Boateng or public sympathy or day. Sabi wa Bobra kakra.
Na say o si yeguna ni mo asi. O si presidency eguna ni mo asi nti ono so e ba out abeka no kre. O de friend o pa pani interview no obeka kire o ba bo nta abeka no kre. Ade na first no one kan kre na afi na abeka no kre. Yeni ani e kan kre no. De am ya ni say yeni ehu no kre na e kan no. O dispute ya o si enye no kre. O si yene ye tarnish the image of the government. Yene ye make the government unpopular. I say na between now and then. I say na una what you cut out and they come a president. That all the who can the no correct. Obi aka the entro ana. That's any way. Oyobi o say you win more say in some watch on a video kind of correct. Bobie Ghana no yes so in some phone. Ya wo amambre bi say penila de na nya ai akwalanka. Ba amambre no na amman no abo asisa bedrunye. United States where I live right now. We are penny no junior, you catch your face and wajili. What I say, you catch your face. And to penny no, oh yeah, the over game one time why. but Ghana no yaso so kwasasem so saa mo panyi bia so ya no odi nsamfo eno na ma o man na ese
so citizen show akra from your dance bebre you be say akasa amen. All right, so that's the live in Accra 100.5 citizen show. But quick one. Now, may the pictures be by, and the reason why I'm dealing with that, just 2 minutes. But now my question is, Obiti saw upon Kroma, ni tego, Lord come me crowd there, okay. So Charles Ousu. Gabriel Chedako any protozoa omuna protozoa na no ye mmobo again a baba say Professor from Pomboatin at his age, what he has seen in life, his achievements, the academic world, and obesare so bit say protozoa or kind of wasem aquaseno. That was the reason why Mama used our pictures with I don't know, it's also across Wagner because what they are trying to say now is Professor from Pomboatin any brewom. Professor from Pomboatin any breno.
Now Professor from Pomboatin, yeah, Professor from Pomboatin. No, upon Kroma Hefa. And you're not chief executive officer or Kolebu, whole Kolebunina, some more chief executive officer.
Yeah.
Kadio expertia. It's no Professor from Pomboatin here, Professor from Pomboatin. Now could you upon Kroma Hefa. Now protos our Hefa. Now your friends say Charles Ousu Hefa. Me Kwabena said you're working. There are some pointers be a point to be a make here. I mean, no, I agree, but well, on also opinion because my car from last week here reporting by say I didn't know Professor Kwabena from Pomboatin at now one. I'm gonna do some pimping so we and I report you what deba. Sanka wada swan and now the second term no. Yeah, appointing.
Okay, so from Pomboatin every in office that time.
Why didn't I not be your first time?
Well, maybe you.
And
I report to you what they call
was in March 2021 and your chief of staff and the chair is the president to say Inter-Ministerial Committee on Illegal Mining open one report. And what you reported to my chief of staff. And I was yanka hoshi. Now report to me now work as say could you upon Kromagada some journalists for me could go baby and will brief you one more and just say almost castrate just to flash you and ask to take you off out of the government, So yeah, we can win in Nano, Kwabena. And our cabinet no the informer in the caption, the banner headline or the buy money at the Dinano. Ebe ye ho excavators won say my wo kan ni ebe ye ho wo gan ha say 500 excavators I de ajira
now to kroma
ha e de na wo kan de fa ho ye kan say professor te de de wo fe no ya wo kan ye say wo ba e wo concession wo boase ono so wo concession ya ono so to be response ben wo de buy wo de emfa ne say de wo de abani nyina ye no because enye say ye emfa ne say kwamena ensem na wo de buy de he ne ye nkan ya tena buru so we see settlement presidency one more and we be a new one a woman ye mu be who ye wan say president na nka sa fie efichire ye illegal man am na timi bru ne garden eno kwa ne ade ya ante but sansam no enne no e bia wo fi sa wo de ma chief of staff was nka president acting on it one year hwe afanfa ho ye nsem a ye allegations wo professor from what ye born be den ye de so awo before 2020 but we can wanu to mwa ya na who protect who protect our position e kura won because we wo mu bi when you say we be wanu we be free enti we mie wanu we ya we say kwadwo opon koma say journalist for bi kokogu baabi e ko keka wo nsem kire say de be ya ye be yi wo free wo ko cabinet meeting e ma kwadwo opon koma for the informer e di kire ya dwuma wo ye excavators ayira illegal mining activities wo na wo ye chairman Inter-Ministerial Committee wo ba e ye galamsey and we need but what is professor from
so in the first place we should establish the point say it's not like he is lying.
But I'm not saying ya can.
Yeah, and yes, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay. But I'll come back to you. But Hunter, meaning says I across Wagner.
When
you have somebody like Protozoa telling from Pomboatin you are lying. when you bring me
Nana the subai my level of thinking and my understanding about nipa subani say greed adofru pe kronobo and found say nipa no wi ase japade nyina open crofom ya kronfo wi a man pa o mo bi mom ni wi a o man
yeah
obi di ni Toyota Corolla 20 a year bebe odi bedu port wa yeso metua 24,000 uniska na ban fa but Kenya import car worth over $400,000 obedu ye no kululu ye de amani free o yisu enti size na simasi no obo brand obo join party ni obo brand obo I don't believe in that usuni uba na be kire sa wo bobra abrabo ne de wo ye ne a esunsunsu aso beba wo kina ensunsu aso pa ne de ba na ka so abobra ensunsu aso bo nya that's your record na one thing I've realized that the only time Obeti say MPP ni kasa se Ghana ni se ojo manu bra that person the personal image is being dented the official in sanka and sana bekasa we be this katachi na no anu akuma na aka na asemi you na a campaign na the MPP buy enyaman ko yama
I don't want to be part of this
enyaman ko yama na anu tisi mu na buy
I don't want to be part of this
anu nanchen yes anu nanchen obi ti say Dr. Amakoba Kumasi K University papa nyo na campaign all the political analysis ye nya ye friend na them MPP buy ya we hu sunu afi no starting so kasa about the ills of Akufo-Addo's government sabe na Ghana fu say sa papa afi odwene Ghana ho. And the only one who say MPP ni bi kasa. Kasa no is idea kosu etia o man no. Eye brass any pano. Ni interest went near achieve. For being second in the Japan. You only hear in the Japan complaining when the business is at stake. No, but no threatening amoya and the queer fast winning and America and one crown back. Almost a TV until so kasa bio. As you speak in the Japan so be president here. He is not willing to tell Ghana for a common fast winning yet. Now officer Kwabena. So we hold the MPP for ransom. A brand of na sema ma ukutasi bi omonto hwem. De me hwem nsa nka no amia. No ma jema man sa no ebini Professor Frimpong Boateng. So about brand new emfa me ho. Papa yi na no nya memi da na efia da na nte say papa wo no he's not clean on anybody na nya clean because eye awusi audio na buy no yet Professor Frimpong Boateng die ntine na okasa and na okasa because dia wonani MPP dia wonani papa ye ka kire so papa we woni made pa ene ukokolebu cardiothoracic center papa ono ana ye mie si ye bibia se papa wa ben wotimi to obi akoma edu kofie eko papa mu yi ade ne wo mu nyina ho masali nyina fimu asade abalo da beshem na ye adwuma enti wa ben wa bobra enti ono de nye so be ra politics mu na oba bepe bibi e man na oba besom saa ne ka kire fa na ada gwakufu ado ho so na de enim no fetete wa bobra efie e kom ni ho eskafo nko a oko tufo se na media de amebeye me nye edi nkofo pe na mebeye adwuma de aba o man Ghana enne petit TV ade asebio kromfo ana owia wan city crown fa na san kromfo wa ba mu omu wie bibia e de akọ Professor Frimpong Boateng ayete ka so wa bobra na enkrofo sympathize with no the report no de coin ba kunye or say it is well known in the small scale mining circles that NDC members and sympathizers were well established in small scale mining, especially in the western region. They acquired several concessions in mineral rich areas during the long period of NDC reign. They had the money and other resources to not only sponsor NDC candidate but also sponsor independent candidate in the supposed strongholds of the NPP. Tie Professor Frimpong Boateng Oba no say NDC for dodo no concession okoti say western region o manya sika pa enya so mu disika no kra support NPP for keke NDC for keke o mutimi di sponsor enkrofo e wa NPP stronghold just to independent candidate and then what happened all NDC concession and that now me say will be mention one person and where galamse we Ghana or NDC ni will be mentioned. Nobody can mention. Tomo so okay. NDC forces were concession. Omen yo, almost for mineral commission for some man or licenses. But MDC for 2 million ska and their sponsor Montino. You collapse your mina. And NDC for concession and MPP for take over. Now free say. Professor Frimpong what a report no banner say NDC for galam say no moyeno and as a man no moyeno na saying so say the on constituent report no. The focus was that NDC was mining, getting money to support their party and was here cutting that source of funding. Abroni bayi oba be say Ghana no be say no be say kwaya sensu as sense ase but we ade anya kwan boni no obedi professor NDC for be ka no medi sa boni no. Anything no yenyi o manu aduane the NDC for nyina afrim and do one kasa nkrofo na do bae because NDC for benyeska na say nipa we and me metra me sympathize somebody even on one kasa ne quest to destroy Ghana.
Let me ask you this question. Frimpong brought a report on various letters we're calling on anybody to sympathize with him.
Nana tie. The question is why now?
Okay, yeah, we can probe that.
Why now? Ni say Kwabena.
No, we can probe that. That's one.
And I say a chief of staff.
Meba.
Nana no say can't tell me chief of staff so man report.
Tie.
And yeah, man do buy you. No anya so very responsible. I report in a buy no.
Although what the report look called 2021 March true or false?
Yeah, 2021.
And the date here say report here the Bible no. Say last week no the buy. Month be mu way. April. Yeah, that's what 2023. How many years? More than 2 years. So the question is why now? Sabre now the report in I didn't want for be American for me and because MPP, your own party people, are going after him. Ghana for beside the entire Professor Frimpong what to go 2017 when Anado appointed in Nibejana in China Odin in one dance here. I can't back person go to me aye. Sani power the one now do one dance no. When your minister you find one time you dropping. Between Amwakwata and Frimpong, Professor Frimpong Boati, who deserved to be a minister for 8 years. Ebadi in Diemua. Ebadi fie nyansa.
But what did you go?
Say. When I'm making a point, when I'm making a point, say you understand me.
Okay,
you understand me. About in the got a Frimpong Boati, any more dear sinner. And then the Bema Amwakwata, I am minister or they call 8 years, not Frimpong Boati after 4 years, you are dropping. It means on one Kasani party against him. The reputation, everything is in the mud. And into my minya BB, Nagana for who said you are then a secra, media namin count media mid Ghana, and each one this our report to their brain.
Okay.
And it's maintenance sympathizing from Masabu or no to Galamse, Professor from Bob Watty to Galamse, Uba A to Galamse, the report to Bonidium. There be a Bonidium, but
one more legitimate means, one when your concession, one bowl.
They say.
With this your question obo Jamfuadi and Obeka say omno activities no legal. Then my question is because I couldn't see decoration like
and tell them I was one more Dianca which you need to. Maybe the end, maybe the Minam Crapasso, Niancasa member, Jojo, from Pop Watty suit too, or Mrs. Dear, and I'm Quampasso. Near Conquer baby, I will too, dear, and baby, I'll buy suit to near Media as a sampa when I'm Quampasso and I'm free Quampasso. This is about Satan Company, and a duplicate house. It's a crime. It's a crime scene.
Only a few points be my pick here. Okay. I want us to pick it one by one. I will come back to you live on Accra 100.5. Echo Chameni Bentum. Also, Prof did not release that document. Kevin did. Okay, so we are not talking about Omomo release here. Now, Onono ka report no time a call a chief of staff for. Okay, so K Buadu says poor analysis but you are wasting your data, and it's good for you to waste your data. Okay, so Kasun says after submitting to the president, why he did not release the report to the public. I agree with him because it takes Kevin to release this report to the public. Okay, so Kasum here. We have Tete Abraham says, Sonto, you are making my day. All right, thank you. Abbas Seidu is here on Facebook. Rich Marok says, I agree with you. 100% will be for accusing something I'm not adding. So my question is why? Why? Okay, so Joseph Tekpe. Okay, so Don Frank says, Bobie, you are blaming Sami Jemfi for not mentioning Kwaku Bakun's name. Someone want to just mention Okatachi every first name, and you are saying you don't want to be part of it. Seriously, Don Frank, Okatachi Galamse Obia Bonidin Menti Obiamo Okatachi every Friday or Galamse Moi. Me money din because person will tease me bonidin. Yeah, sometimes Mama Yempeja Adwene no kakra. We are talking about those in Galamsey.
And I was also talking in the context about Crawford. They only speak MPP. They only speak as Ghanaian when their personal interest is at stake.
I agree. I agree. Obi, mini problem. Say Obi Bebo Obidi. I don't want to be part of that media insource like way number. I don't want to be part. That is my point. They are Ghanaian. Obi ayena juma. What do I say? Mema juma is to make sure MPP goes out of power in 2024. We need John Mahama back. We need NDC back. And I want to imagine you get it. I want to imagine they are Canadian. The urban regional money the okwachire no no anasem say yes kwasiana nsi sanadwene this say independent baby na so do aso besesa. I mean we should give respect to obia opinion. We Galamse nye obia opinion. Your maya de na obi wia. Any abo media for obidian fra say omo ka ho. You can mention omo ye na wunjai sa media for no ewo mu. Okatachi onko tu obia dan ase. Ometu mi motum. Or no say you do on my say na adwene ye no ana na ma meboa. We will leave him. Oh no adwene no. So the be from feature dia enem wasem bia na maka but Okatachi ye na adwuma. We should give people respect. Yama obuomra ye ho kakra. Onye na adwuma, obi anye na adwuma. Ye kodru 2024. Exactly, yama for be kwa ballot box no akoto aba. Edru a adwuma ye nyina ye no. I want a better daddy. Na daddy we are. No be was more better.
It's not always like that.
Fine. Maybe that is what I think.
Yeah.
Your opinions.
You can't use the results from the election to say you did a good job or not.
Sometimes you can do a good job. Elections.
So election is the different.
And I make us say, because they say no a global media platforms will be a challenge. Exactly. Media. I respect your opinion. Infinito. Me masem nyina no. Dia ka no nya me masem. Enti wa bonte apesa wo ni okotachi kokko no. You can go. So ya adwuma ni fie. Wait me na kwa kontokwa. But nana straight. Okay, so memamo eye niema bia SCC atwam. I'll go back to the Gabi on PDS. Then I'll give you a call. We see memamo back. But when you're picking one by one, but I did be a one. Yoda the Mao Daily Graphic report on Galam Stop. Anyway, when no problem on Galam Stop. Me patch some more reports in Bia. Obi all reports in Biano on page okay, page 12 3 and 4. No, page 8. Page 8. Oh, page 8. My man read it side way. Galam stop.
Yeah.
Or say, Galam stop is not a task force. Professor Frimpong Boateng. It is software. Indeed, a computer web app. Galam Stop is a system comprising a web and mobile applications with embedded GPS software which helps facilitate the process involved in the application and renewal of mining licenses, periodic field reporting, and keeping up to date every changing information of registered mining companies and mining concessions. Okay, so you the page 8 now to your Facebook page. Sebe ya man for benya. Now, honto Obama or say the system is in 5 components. Galam stop no. From what they say, task force. Okay. Now, a web application with full geographic information system, server capabilities. An Android application with integrated customs GPS software, a reporting dashboard, a data management system, an online application and payment system. Now, yamra me share page 9, a Juma Galam Stop for a or say Galam Stop manages a app.
The app on a tintin say a app a war phone so the so be our quack register. Yama licenses now to mining. Yeah, the monitor activities. I say Wutia, Scout Utia. A power so ye with Jumano, Sapa Pen also yes, a PC who say, yes, a PC who say, and I also saw 2 mining. The bit up no bit me indicate at the Aquala GPS, a bit me locate you, baby I will be. So that's the app.
Then I'll say more a manager full lifestyle of a mining right. From application through approval, licensing, renewals, and finally expiration.
And the app on the say, okay, Kwabena fast the licenses in the mao, licenses in the Marbre Bank, process be now go through. The Diamo in a Juma Bay now day, so they bet me monitor activities.
Expire, quite fast,
quite fast, renew at the National Health Insurance Scheme, the ABA.
Okay, so daily graphic
compliance model, so come or compliance model, and so come.
Okay, now. Wamo ada omo enobrati Galam Stop no. Daily graphic story bi. Meno mete se omo ye story no free baby no omo de akoma wo mo. So the Galam Stop app no, somebody took the money, chopped the money. There was nothing like
Galam Stop.
Galam Stop up baby, and Frimpong Boateng is lying. Frimpong Boateng wo enyemani bebre wa eso yi ano because
I didn't know how it throw.
Me try daily graphic you know. Okay, so because me ready sa daily graphic report no. And I'm very ready has now they from Bobie say Galam Stop any task force.
I didn't know believe graphic then any professor from
Bobie. And I make us say throughout mining mineral commission and other you almost say app bien was
okay.
I have spoken to some of them this morning.
Okay.
Almost all app bia the only one say Galam Stop no a task force. Okay. Yeah, a police for any soldier for and no matter what abom enti say from Boateng ka say Galam Stop any task force omonte ase
okay
what you say
okay
because and indeed there is no app but IT for no motie no ya yakokunu MY maybe on betimi hey adi ache papa
the best person or betimi abetire say the professor from Boateng can enkwanya square aban omo response from the by no match said the professor Professor Batika has say no air force.
Say tax force be
yeah, did they state anything like that? But also say we can also win say
you one man from Kawu statement here nen ko yi aban nen ki akom
aban statement enka ho enim
sir. Okay, so Shade Graphic Online 2nd May 2019 Galamstop Task Force for Protection of Brim River inaugurated. The Minister of Environment, Science and Technology and Innovation, Professor Kwabena has inaugurated a Galamstop Task Force to protect the Brim River and its tributaries in the eastern region from pollution. Now, the 62-member task force have been given training in diving, swimming, and other techniques to aid them in their activities, while boats have been acquired to facilitate their work on river. This is report Boatin in 2019. This is report Boatin in 2021.
Eti ono eno say Galamstop no enye task force minimum eye app. Ena we Professor Frimpong Boatin
because Abraham de enim nyina task force bi na womate ya omo ye.
Nanatie you see we can hold Professor Frimpong Boatin responsible for this report. But we can't hold Professor Frimpong Boatin responsible for the graphic I publish it.
Okay.
Graphic air report something I don't know if he said this is what has happened news. And that news can be false and it can be true. But this Professor Frimpong Boatin who can report and the signature Esha Asie, meaning he is responsible for every word I watch ho. But ko graphic report no Professor Frimpong Boatin the signature Esha Asie. And we can hold Professor Frimpong Boatin responsible for this report. Maybe graphic for so far almost source in betray. How many times in TIC or Simesi Nano Mahamanya last week and so I could be about Shanty Region. I report by saying no for Pacho. So it can be the same thing. And let's hope Professor Frimpong Boatin based on one Kassan report and the signatures chassis.
Okay. And
the report I know no trust so he is responsible for this. He can report fact, he can report something, you can say he's waiting. They are now used to say we free say Sana Kwako Musumaka court today. Me free say to say and me dream say.
But I think say Ghana Nibia Unimbia say Galamstop task force. And
it is not about the Obianim.
It's about fact.
It's about fact.
E bi dia Kwabena we read yes task force for e bi akọ ba bi akọ stormy work ye we no ni ade ade. Ye tire ni bi on be swim no ni ade ade. So omo ka on enne na Frimpong Boatin e ka sem we. But obia wo Ghana ha bia nim say Galamstop no task force I tell to fight illegal mining.
Say Ghana Revenue Authority for our app almost so ultimately taxes two of us. Yes, or more task force or more could make sure say ampa what tria what to anase won't try.
No,
you get it.
They are talking about saying those who die
and GRA for no. So we could be a shop of alcohol. I wouldn't come first to copy her.
Okay, I'll be back. Mayor policeman be interview be also Rosie and Cindy about this a friend from Frimpong Boatin report and it's very insightful. Young Kwabena.
Oh, say employee of the year. Charlie, what are you? Me refuse last year. Yeah, na me to me target. Charlie. Now see I'm a pomo demon some cry perform. Correct. And now can some so Afromax central. Now what's our share? Afromax Plus as some game. Can you know I'm who they want from no the chum. Say me 90 minutes plus extra time. Oh, say Afromax. Hello.
Darling. No, my fie.
Me see moi no me.
Ma feel papa.
Afromax say changing game no. Daddy pefe wo adwuma nyina mu. Oh say Afromax. For Afromax Plus, change game no. A dietary supplement. SCSM member, Steps Pharmacy, and the Afromax Plus. Abejaso, a drawing them member. When you fear do much. First steps was 0550-709-790. Afromax Plus, the game changer. FDR trading Kratoyatum. Go TV, Eddie Biabo. Ya Ansah Kaya, Ebema entertainment experience at Konkai. Your friend Go TV channel change up. A free Busumia Echo. Ya Shisha with channels ni na fufro. With local channels na everybody can watch channel lessons. Now movie channels, sports, and the kids channels on swear. Ya Shisha ni na ewo kwansron koso. Koswa show Go TV. Then ya entertainment a more diankasa. Upencheche movie called www.gotvafrica.com. Go TV. Love it.
Hey! When we send your police in your drill, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huadane.
Refuse to grow, and you offense swap back.
And what day immune system when Yankopon, and you're ready for Yamusa Maya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system, Nabri Bia, Ya Yentimu. Say, dear, a man for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance, yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya, Wutini D and a home car. No, you was suing, you know, a way who buy every home. And now one pa, one Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and no Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya woman Timpose, Yaria Ashomo, Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kanshi, and you may move Bia your toe in row, and to form friend 0246 20 8496. MDA, Ashisha said, Jody and Crack, what you say, yeah.
Mira, not then no fruit my buy us a wire bosanse, Eddie Asemwa.
Finish my for Echo Winnimu, Bosia Grammy, Pediam Yedia Bobraswa, Minyabi.
And yes, Eclipse Collateral Management for Abamaye, wire prime brokerage service. Nano said yet, so where Japadia now won't crater. Would you meet in Cratani Beja Eclipse Collateral Management? Now, so be where Japadia Ebiana and Cratano and Nimuano. Now all her Bosia, yet the woo won't cratani, yes, yet by many panel. Ejibosia, etia a home fast for my one cratani would be free.
Hey, there's a 1 year print, yeah.
Oh, and money how cry. As Sansa will also wear Japadia what they buy Yentino, and none a bank in the beton. Barbara won't call the end cry.
Naturally, some main crater that demono. A bet me am a mania sika, Wabra me Japadiano and who can.
Sapa Pepe, Uber Eclipse Collateral Management, Ewa Denta Pantai Junction, a Denta new site, 0543 232466. Eclipse Collateral Management. Think safety and decent income.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum Bia Benemua. Can you to you and I'm in Kumabwa? Say, dear, the two SR Kum G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules as well. A man, Memena Coco Yadi. Sisiadia, a mamma, yam Timotete woman. Yedruno, Manumbi, a mamma demme. Give us core capsules, Mrs. Simoye. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh, yeah. Hey. Give us in no. A man need your babusiamu papa. Na Bemaka give us P capsules. And they give us core capsules. Bomunum dear. Na any genia modeno. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do one effort. Give us core capsules. A pen for a batter one more menu for an inquadawin if you do me nunca home. And what was to be a motorphone call. Give us Herbal Center. Teshi Mobile. And a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FD Ashusha Sa Ejedi and Kratoimu Aja to Muse Eye.
Audition. Hello, African Queen. Obibinuba. So what curvy shape? What do you do? We are talented. No one different 20 to 35 years. And your web travel woman at Tonquem. Ghana CTV, the finest. Ghana's #1 television couple. Added the maiden edition of Miss Curvy Ghana 2023, bro. A Chedia P. Woman could him defy basing him. Said the most curvy woman our Ghana. Now being ambassadoria del setting Tiwo Yasia Maya Wodoso. Brad Class Media Group Reception. Anna Accra FM. I walla Boni. Before forms 100 Ghana cities pay. Number Kajumedia home. And one Coca-Cola shape. Natural so big boom boom. Miss Curvy Ghana. Promoting Ghanaian beauty for national development. Numekuampesa mo sponsor Jumedia Infra 055 427 0683. Miss Curvy Ghana 2023. Oh, who fair papa be.
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy.
All right, live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Mame and ACOP Bright Drew retired and couldn't come more or your former Director General CID. Papa Akwaba.
Oh, thank you.
Pacha Boko de. Radiadum Boko. Ye didn't come more. Minimum said definitely Professor from Probate report on Galamsey issues in what will be and minimum say what can come what take counter reactions and the akeka but portion be one person obuaye kakra among for rosy issues say oh prof de Ansah ne bae no wan fa adanse bia anka ho. And therefore, my investigations near day. Why your investigative works over my over the years. So because and I say such a response from the presidency banner who it will say
you me that oh okay me that Matieti mo makankan report need to be senior social media. Now, take the page report we are getting the but senior we cannot. Obi koye complain or police station. Normally, the thing on fire evidence nko. The obey catch the police one say Obi a mistake is na say I mistake. Then create the move. San of America. And I say, your home said, your kum be da. Obaba book police woman said, your who said will be a Buddha. As dear woman, dear. I did police for the year. Normally, investigation and custom are young. And not just police and our investigative body and our agencies. Investigation. Normally, almost share at the other two of them. Almost share almost more analyze information, or more dissect, almost scrutinize it. Now, Nina, no more evidence. It investigation, you gather a lot of evidence, a lot of information out of which you derive your evidence. Now, evidence, said, material information, investigation, now you are presented before court. Near the address, a key person which that court, you did not would define. It's evidence they are Obi Koye case on evidence what they could say, or no name the police want a better investigation, no more come out with evidence. Normally, evidence not at the alcohol, many pada, baby, what the bonnet, any evidence no more gather about everything. It will be cut, the said 1 5 and come on and Yanaka. So, be anyone of great complainer, who quick crime evidence, and a police will get to Macra. You go evidence are there. But who hear report, who hear complaint, who file complaint. It who now we need yes in our file complaint. And the police follow network to show me no crime. Now there no crime, no crime. Didn't depend on evidence. The police will be pretty rival from the information on market, the information on from so many sources. Now out of which are more evidence. Now we power the bonnet. It is an American. Obi anyone. Or complaint for the evidence. It will be tried that we can get 1 fact evidence and one part. I'm saying because police when they told me investigation, no more evidence. Normally, need to
okay, so Chief, here's the situation, and your first time and your second time, on countless occasions, anyone who say, amount for the report court presidency. Then we don't see issue statement so anybody on fa adanse bia anka ho yen scaling reform ebinum timi the asem ko police station yes so ono awade asem ne ban no amfa adanse bia anka ho into you throw assembly out. In such situations, what do we do? Because it seems that a norm. And yes, I can and Kamibu Bians and but on several occasions, President Aka, even with the response to Siano, or say, Fripon Boate and Father Bianca home. Now, are you telling us and can say presidency will refer them to police service for further investigations?
Exactly. And yet, seven years, why they are no draw now every evidence account. So they were filing allegations between those allegations that the police came. The police shame not so many evidence, they are no more about there's no evidence. Nipa now na make nipa now why complain and now why report no. What I said is that for evidence. Normally you president make the information or the call police for. They say anything na. Now police boy you no evidence. Now evidence now is from the information now we gather. We gather so much information. No one wants to scrutinize the information. No one has information. You dissect information in detail. Then you be to me and your evidence. So we would have been a police or we call it police. So our customer not the police. Whether so be would have been or not. Police for the establishment. It is almost costing anybody now. Almost evidence. The dear and the Kwabena and some for a month very differently. If you are no more forensic test, if you are no more DNA test, if you are more bullet marks, you don't suspect the bullet to the funeral. Oh, no, evidence. It is a to me, QB, maybe any DNA, DNA, idea, the Joe or now. And no other evidence. Near the Nippon court. Evidence I will. Oh, now on the face of it, we are very complaint here. I mean, you cannot say evidence account. On the other complaint, it is up to the investigative body, to look into it and find there is evidence or there is no evidence. So many evidence there, one true matter. But when you investigative body, when you police here, when you BNI, when you try, now obey the report the umbrella. The appropriate thing to do is the overrefer. Who really know that there are so many allegations that overrefer the police will not review. Omwako, various sources, Omwako, crime scene, Omwako, no Omwako gather so much information, no one analyzing information. The analyzing information could mean that you over almost weapons, almost whether AK Bina Kudipa. Now, sir, you be the security to be the crown away, and only investigation on there. No more to me receive evidence from the information now. More information is open up from back in Nipa, various sources, including informants, including victims, including complainants, including witnesses. Now, no more evidence. The evidence now, the investigative body. Here before the institution, no more evidence. No evidence stronger.
Okay, so Chief, quick one on this matter. Even though the presidency claims the Okaka here say I don't see Bia anywhere, and for that matter, the presidency is not interested. Fine. Ghana Police Service on their own. Obiam for Bibiam Remo. Ombet me pick up this matter to investigate it.
Me sure that it was a start to what in oh yeah, why so many allegations. Because any top government officials. It better say we on a complaint. Obey to me, I complaint to the police, BNI, or any investigative body. Constitution among Kwabena. Obey me, I complaint in the police for no attack.
No, but the maybe say on one complaint, but Ghana Police Service at said documents be any them chrome about and Nipabia they are involved in Ghana. Ghana Police Service on their own bet me up a document to start investigating Professor Frimpong story, including Omo Abubo Omo Dinina Womo. Ghana police were that mandate.
Police were that mandate. Once allegations of crime are up. Police will go on mandate to start their own investigation. But normally, criminal matters, they hear complainant. You go to court. Now they are criminal court to court. If you don't want to no money evidence. One this is them. Complainant then you could be them. You know, because the accused now for court. Now, even though the police wanted to any some evidence. Now, one denier, one day now, you can't say this in the course of things because I say, of course, examine or what do you call it, the complainant and witnesses in there. So if you don't have all these witnesses in there, better they still be able to any conviction and successful prosecution. It's here better. There should be a complainant in the case or lead this allegation. It is a bit one that police were not taking from area. At the end of the day, we have evidence of criminality here now. Let's say we prosecute in America. Now we prosecute in Japan. Fine. And now we now on what court meditate and attempted then by now we have the cross examining also why we now. You always criminal matters and yet quite not serious, a serious matter. Saying there is any doubt we are now that will be resolved in favor of the accused person.
Anyway, but in all this, what do you see? What do you think is happening between Professor Frimpong, Kojo Ponkroma, a response, Gabi's response, counter response, Lord Comey? I mean, I know sir, we are intelligent officer. Again,
media the first there's a more investigate. Yeah, police for investigate for we are professor. We have Amma, we are super and talent over politics. And on once I know a chairman of the ministerial on illegal mine. And now, all kinds of things, the chief crowd is about 2021 or this president. It's your friend about out. To make sleeping dogs lie in and yeah, she police want to investigate. Professor Boateng, even though the report no this, on one go police for by providing maybe
baby as you will be on for and okay, so meba baba ya juma ketwa
Unim say onipa bia kan kro ene ne ba aya na ejine sisi so nanso ekoba say sisi ne ho kotechima ene na asempa ene dia bon ene ti ena make for tabia herbal capsules e dia maw say yesisi ya dia pa ana age onipa bia na boso dia bomodia ne num tabia herbal capsules na boy yi usisi mama mai na wonya sisi etimi abo adwuma pa say ya ayemtim ena age yefunu ya boso ama wuntimi nya wo hohia bomodia ne num tabia herbal capsules na etimi yi ne befi afini pedienim ama wo yefunu ada ho tabia herbal capsules ebuso e pharmacy shops any herbal shops e wo wiase afa na nyina ana afre ahomatrufo yi 0243686861 kai say wo ma akranufo wo your penfo ana wondi infedu wo chia wo numbi tabia herbal capsules won sunumbi.
The international football season has just reached fever pitch, and GoTV will be right there for it all. So get settled into your living room stadium because you are coming with us to the epic finales of the Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Europa League, FA Cup, and more. All you have to do is get and stay connected to GoTV, where all the big games keep coming.
Points of world class
TV. Love it. No one stops that.
CD capsules. CD capsules. CD capsules. My body say.
What body and prince?
CD ointment. CD ointment. CD ointment. And also
what brand CD and prince?
Mo se wo pe immune booster pa. Se de onipa kwa no be ye wa adwuma se de sa. Simple. Kope CD capsules. Enyarewa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa ye adwuma kakra bi no abra ye so week bia.
Enya me ha pa no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kope bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD ointment.
Eye do tatahwe ada benya ho no. Ko CD Herbal Center ya. Wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo la shibi Sharom Sport. Ya e Ben 19 Junction. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nya no ko todwe eye no ya. Na e ko na poso hunam ya. CD ointment. Enti few days shrim e ko ya wonum di CD capsules. Shrim e ko wonum CD capsules no. Na wo di CD ointment so e massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dodwa for 050-5767-425 and now 0209-682836. A painful about a woman manu for no kwada when if you do me nunca. FD, I shall say a dreading crowd to my jatum say.
Asempe bia ba. Upesika akostati ejuma bi. Uhia bosia atre udwadie mu. Uye government ana private worker unya sika de ate wo hot bi so. Uye busumi ejuma unya scantem pa bi so. Eni na quick credit be ma obosia mo chia ne kakra. Eye collateral free loan na susu savings account opening ni deposit BRNim de hia ne se uye Ghana ni na wo Ghana card. Se wanye adwuma afiwe mu de kodia na wa na upe o excuse BRNim for quick credit it was 0302-200-390 and na 0596-920-833 number for BRA frewa enye quick credit shenen so say quick credit and loan e wo internet so enti shena obiara andada Bank of Ghana amomu dwede hu kwan na kai se nhihye da ho.
Quick credit. Lending made simple.
Strong, creative, enthusiastic. My name is Jojo and I got the Blue Jeans vibe. On Fridays, after a long, stressful week, my colleagues and I just pop a chilled, tasty can of Blue Jeans energy drink and we are ready to take the whole town by storm. During Saturday morning soccer with the boys or Sunday or Mutual special with the family, Blue Jeans does the trick again.
My name is Araba and I got that Blue Jeans vibe. During a long day of shopping and catching up with the girls, Blue Jeans keeps us refreshed and happy. When studying for an exam, Blue Jeans is the companion throughout the long nights.
It's great for sportsmen and women and people with an active lifestyle. It's just amazing. For more purchases, contact Budget Cash and Carry Limited on 0208-128-190 or 0550-010-000. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, pregnant women and lactating mothers. The advert is FDA approved.
Na nwanwa se ebinu mutimi ka se omunhia ododa odokan sa wobra wo maame odo a esum ebuo enuti yeyi mebu sumi edi esi ho no a yede kan ye maame no so ye biological mother or step mother grandmother wives sisters and now say o bosses esum ubunti no eni e wonso wo maame enuti Mother's Day 2023 Sunday May 14th Class Media Group Ede Enna Pachedie a gift to mom Jumedie Ebreo Nia Wobayan say Wobe 300 words title it hashtag a gift to mom Accra FM. Send the call WhatsApp number 0558-734552 to a letter come a wonderful mother. Nature send here or some na Mother's Day mu. Children say what don't know. Say and semono ede na etaku memua. We be really special dinner. No mame. Ako didi na manum na majiweni aka. And na pachedie a gift to mom. Oh mame ya chedi eti mebu sumi mano achedi a esum ebo
Wabatele Accra FM your mommy.
Yeah, all right, so that's it. I said baby live on Accra 100.5. Yeah, kind of man for say nyame aduma first May Monday right? Hey, Monday's a holiday. A Ghana for the Arsenal and
this coming Monday a holiday.
As a holiday.
Consecutive Monday.
When you grow, one person I'm Mr. First Room. Not just any Sunday I'm on for now.
Another long holiday.
As a sabo, it was so. First May, Magdan Latin Park, 3 p.m. A year class media group versus a year XYZ. I never got a letter on the bow. Sir, Yakofa foreign players, Mensa Thompson, Lisson and no Proku, foreign players. You do a mobile XYZ. Na
ade universal player me important go nyina
so
aya mbochi
kokwana nse na de ma bufu ni se omo ato eye Mugabe di se Mbappe se de Mugabe so wonu ni omo Mbappe na me manya din Mbappe me ai me manya din ye ni ade
ono be catcher obegina chire ko tacha wa chia to abema se
so
Hakimi
Mugabe ko mama
so Mugabe be
mama
so omo be feel Mugabe you am teams at 3 points omo 3 points the mama crans and I gave na chance
na say if you as and David last week me to so omo ye dede say ohini babu ama
ohini babu position be
yes Prince Minkenso ayomo abrante ba akopa
go
Prince Minka abedi anu amisia no Julius Debra ayinasia me ne tata for more than na say Prince was the ayeka and on the first 3 p.m. Ochira if you ochira ko serious training ye training na the akwa Monday holiday nipa bro opposite ne do in boost eba Mr. Wunyi bia ya agibi ebo nipadua ne siesie nipadua omamu hospital square junction obenya bidankes People's Junction na nabo achi eba from 0540 710113 on Sabacom yani Ernest Thompson are joining in the studio Mensa Thompson. Mensa Thompson, executive director, are joining. But also some few revelations on this Professor from Pombwatin, ne Galam say and Koma Abbey and Minia Aquaba.
Yo, Commander Bejos.
Okay, so I'm talking about say
Professor Frimpong but we shall see share videos about Crawford site, Kojo upon Kroma site, Lord Comey site, and in the coming days.
In the coming days,
it's a media foundation for West Africa. Say my mama Ansah Zurino. Sangabeti my Professor Frimpong so Ankababwa. Mufanu kwa South Africa.
But quick one, COP Odro Arozi Asembi say. Ekwai bia so no se president ni be catch say adansi ni wa
omekwa investigate here
o se enye de ode asema ba no
let anyway president let anyway matisa nkofo ba mi
o se COP Odro say de ode asema no ode ba enti de OCID department na mo age asem no na mo aye investigations and one number nya material facts e dey free but say presidency be catch say one father say bi anka ho nti omo enihu bibia ka in some way but going forward you better take your time na ya analyze COP Bright Odro ne revelations are what they amaye so all this while the president calling himself a lawyer and say yes say the assembly the police department the my investigations they will come out and tell us as some investigations no material facts no doesn't prove say bia enipa no waya na so onye
but commander
president
okacha and say Frimpong Poatin report no de buy no where the ama CID hwehwem afi presidency na kasasa issue statement catch and say some no kre what is going on? What is this?
Also, but on one say,
What is this? What sort of madness is this?
Absolutely.
We see what the report number CID investigations. After one customer issue statements, I didn't know. So what should CID investigate?
I don't know.
Now, until Jubilee House,
the agenda is very simple. They want state institution to come out to say Professor Frimpong report on the buy-in.
But my sir, assume you say yes. Over CID from Ramekasa. Do you need to come and tell us?
No, you see, the essence of the investigations which you have called for, Nise, to bring out the truth of the matter.
Exactly.
So if you have any response, send your response to the CID.
Simple.
Cooperate with the CID for during the investigations. Then the CID will come and tell us whether the matter is true or not.
We will predetermine the matter.
We will refer matter no to the CID. Then we issue a statement saying, So what next? On
principle, I don't think there's anything wrong with Omayeno.
Okay.
Say, court to seek justice. There's nothing stop you from say allegation that has been leveled against me. No, it's false.
No, yeah.
And to honor free say yes, report na babonting. Media, I refer to CID for some money. Now in the meantime, Pasagana for me no says answer no kind. And ya no cre. Was a CID for you mission to the bebane say when CID for report in a bar. Now before so nice say can say ya no cre.
I disagree with you.
Anyway,
let me you see the analogy you gave is partly right because and it will apply if individuals this is a government. A government with state power, and with the ability to interfere with investigations. What you say? Until say abino a person, an independent person, abino person or clean one. Say bet me issue statement saying you know clean but this is not a court. This is an investigation. Until the no ama CID for me investigate. Say a buying of response to be or the response no CID. The statement a buying will listen say is you the call do ABCD na dia boy. Ye the adeno ama CID for some nhwemu. Until Ghana for nya abotre. CID for no e de anasa state institutions ni investigate here out the report to bar. You be hu say asem no e de ato yeso no. And I say ye no kre anasa nya no kre.
The time so Kwabe so me no nya adwene say me ka say pay the principle no ma adopt no there's nothing wrong with oba kan akwasi nya ntachi issue ni bae no president I refer the matter to CID to response on rankasa co report say so mo kan no but the issue a statement to deny said there was nothing like that once o me yo mo hwehwemo you see the government can sue and be sued and to raise the issue against government government will reason to issue or also a kind of right to issue a statement to deny once an investigations but the truth of the matter is say shred for kind of say CID for by your investigation now nipa ne a level allegation against or not by the witness but nipa no also a level allegation which is Professor Frimpong Boateng the evidence baba and it's a Professor Frimpong Boateng me no can say evidence you can national CPP galamsey site in the bar at the end of the day that put to be we never want to
let's not dwell on this matter.
Okay.
Is it the principal matter is that Abayi was a record of interfering with government investigations.
That one is investigations.
Yeah, sure. Again, the CID of the Ghana Police Service, is part of the executive. Do you know that? You know that Ghana Police Service is part
they
of
are
the
under presidency.
Yeah, they are under the presidency, right? And if you or the an agency under you to investigate. Now, are you expecting the agency under you to come and tell us anything opposite?
No.
That is not going to happen.
Just predetermined.
So you've just set the tone for the CID,
which is not the investigation.
Which is not the first time. We've seen it several times, and that's what we are saying. If you believe that your friend is saying it is wrong, the allegations are false, what should CID investigate? If it is false, why should they investigate? You see, but Kwabena, you see, Frimpong Boateng issue, I think say it's about time in Ghana for we need to start rallying behind Professor Frimpong Boateng. Kwabena, not because we believe Professor Frimpong Boateng is so clean and now say he is so innocent, but Kwabena, it's because for once we are beginning to see somebody who is willing to put their lives on the line. Kwabena, sadly, you want to be there. And a pen on kind your page on Facebook.
Yeah.
What kind of work with Frimpong?
Yeah.
When the redenomination of the city started here, and we saw how they were carrying money that was supposed to be destroyed and bent, how they were taking the money to Pentex, almost to Asikano, Ekoche. No, almost have a Diego system, and that is what depreciated. A lot of the inflation and depreciation of the currency was because of that thing. Sika, and was say old note to Namijia, Edeko Bank of Ghana, so Omonko Sheno, Omonko destroy no. No master wako go Pentex will problem check. And when I work from Pomo, a sorrow of one. Obi ko ni fie ko bro ni tu oku no enye onu ko na yeku no afei the security, the head of security at the Bank of Ghana, so ekofo ko bro ni tu oku no e wo krom ha Ghana krom ha yo. And NPP are bring your party, they have a strong penchant for obia or work in their middle ababa abonti so be expose omo dey omo be wie. And so we need to protect Professor Frimpong Boateng, because Kwabena, okay, work of Frimpong case in May 2007.
Yeah.
I can't 1 year near the 2008 elections.
It is here.
You were saying
2023.
I can't how many years near 2024 elections. And Kwabena, and Frimpong, and you say. Omo ye e baby nkofo bebre be ya bo ebe nya kukudro kakra aba abonten enti kono how a Ghana for ye betimi protect Professor Frimpong Boateng na ahye ni kran na make sure say would for aban ye kwaye ne bone no say omo ankasa dia to dwa say we starting receive death threats ye bi say nkofo so betimi aye and you are de cry, and you are mad to be cry, and you are mad to be cry. And take say, young protecting her or Tinabino or be with a from Yanko could draw and far or more bonny or more DB. And you must Professor Frimpong Boateng wine. Okay,
yeah, but what new revelations?
Because Chelsea report, I was Shraj.
Okay,
when say, and Professor Frimpong Boateng Estate say. That was Emra on clash in the by first, no. Obi the Professor Frimpong Boateng Koshraj. Say on so a galam say be ne ba concessions near the Obi wine. Your fair complainant, no, your friend Arnold Agbodo.
Okay.
Or the Professor Frimpong Boateng Koshraj. In any omo territory. E Koshraj say on so conflict of interest because on so name the ba a galam say no the adenibi. And Shraje investigated Professor Frimpong Boateng report to Nuna Ekutami Wahi. I say Professor Frimpong Boateng was never involved in any conflict of interest. Even though Nebano had concessions, acquired some concessions to do small scale mining, all right. The process of acquisition of the concession, none of the processes passed through the hands of Professor Frimpong Boateng. Until, for example,
but the influence, because me na me processes mining registration anywhere juma na minister minister for environment or now chairman interministerial committee blah blah blah. Yeah. When you come to the mining sector or clouds, none about the abetom anymore. Obviously, yeah, I feel intimidated.
Of course, it's possible. It's possible, say, at least ne papa position could have influenced
exactly
either directly or indirectly.
So I disagree.
No, it's very possible, but the point is that the concessions that was even acquired, only 3 of them even like went forward to the point where it could even be exploited, and none of them was exploited. No mining was done. Even no mining was done as until the time Professor Frimpong Boateng was leaving the IMCIM. Now, none of the 3 concessions and the ban astati ejuma.
Okay.
What you saying?
Okay.
Good. Kwabena, what does this report confirm? What this report goes to show, they say there was a calculated attempt to discredit Professor Frimpong Boateng based on some evidence. And what kind of report now? And Kophobia now omu interfere with the fight against illegal mining now Frimpong Boateng try say
Frimpong Boateng ne bano a company they symphony
yes okay. Now and Kofua to say Gabi Achida Kunum Kwaku Bakunum Kojo Ponkuman omu Galamsey no mu interfere with the fight against illegal mining no na Frimpong Boateng
Kwaku so onye Galamsey
Kokubako.
Also on your galamsey. That is what I have heard him say.
Now, I said, I will be also on your galamsey.
Say, your man call for the Bobo Moody, but my matters also on your galamsey.
But Obias on your galamsey, Meboa. Could you upon commerce on your galamsey, Meboa? Maybe a quick back, what can I make? You see, it's woman no money from Boateng, stop your man, answer, or money person. Sat down and calculatively decided to hang the credibility of Frimpong Boateng, because as the chairman of the IMCIM, Professor Frimpong Boateng has gathered enough evidence of the activities of these people. It's evidence even now started surfacing. I have some of them here. Kwabena, the evidence Frimpong Boateng have on illegal mining, emu 1% pen ababonting.
Really?
Only 1%.
But the question still remains: why now?
Kwabena, why now? Kwabena, why not now? Why not now? Crime does not have expiry date. And Kwabena, you see, you need to be very tactful. As a chairman, I am not holding brief for Professor Frimpong Boateng, but I can understand some of his difficulties because, mind you, he's a member of a political party. He served as minister. Nobody who serves as a minister set out to go and destroy my political party or my government. Until something pushes them. So, of course, as a politician, their first inclination is to protect their government and also their political party, which may be
against Ghana's
interests. That is what most politicians do in this country. What you say, but until something pushes them, you know,
when their personal interest is being threatened,
not all the time. It could be that. Also, when they feel unsafe and they feel that their life is in danger,
that's their personal interest.
Of course. Until but in Professor Frimpong Boateng's case, you cannot say it's his personal interest. Why? Because 2 years ago, in the interest of this country, he had developed a report and given it to the president, the person who gave him a position to fight Galamsey on his behalf. And expecting that the president was going to take action based on the report of the Amano. So, President now
somebody says better late than never.
Better late than never.
But 2 years ago, why report their common man Penny Kufuado? Expecting sir or man Penny Kufuado to report in one among.
Now, I make point in say we are not discrediting Professor Frimpong report. No. At all.
But there won't be
according to Professor Frimpong Boateng, Chief of Staff and a friend is on fan report on your report of Famra. And to Professor Frimpong Boateng and Kasem Finim Pim and submit report a brand new free committee. Why we know you say so we had the committee and I say any institution as a woo free one. And I see you were there now 1 hour reasons or 10 hour first and I do. What do? You do hand over. So you leave a report. You didn't do that. chief of staff and a cast for reporting bra and I report in 2021 another report in and this is the damage and I said the import of this report and since 2021 I'm about we have a Bugana for the taxpayers money that I saw the fighting galamsey. You see,
you see, I do not want to hold brief for Professor Pimfon Boateng. All the issues you are raising are quite legitimate. What you are saying are quite legitimate. But I think at the moment we are in, we need to move beyond what was supposed to have been done and wasn't done, and then begin to deal with the current issues that are in the public domain. Because you see, Kwabena, we will be relishing on those small issues, whilst the big people, the big fishes who have been caught by this menace, who have been caught in this net, will go away scot-free. Because it is in the interest of Kojo upon Kruma say, we will start asking Professor Frimpong questions. Why now? Why now? Why not now? Why not now? Why not now? Because at least we have seen that the monumental failure of the fight against Galamsey, based on even the Al Jazeera investigative report alone, say abayi na Nigerian say omo betu Galamsey no the gold no e dey money laundering. Based on that, it was just calculate, and that's what Professor Frimpong Boateng say. You see, I'm not saying Professor Frimpong Boateng is perfect, is without fault. He has his own problems. He could have handled this thing much better and much earlier. He could have done certain things much earlier. We all agree. But we cannot focus on that at the expense of the people who are destroying our lands and natural resources, our land and our forests and water bodies. We cannot do that. So let's begin to focus on people. Gabi Asayochedaku, what are the involvement of these big wigs in the fight against Galamsey and the Galamsey itself? Your friend is saying, acquire all Flagstaff was one need to go. Charles need to go one Charles Bisu, Lord Comey. The people who at least there is enough substantial evidence say they have direct involvement in this Galamsey menace. Come on, we need to begin to ask these people questions, including President.
My time is
just 1 minute. You see, Nana, just 1 minute.
I did not say the
Nana, the 1 minute.
Got to go.
We can only fight the living. We can't fight the dead.
Finito.
A brad DNA cost one. It says a John report ya okay. Says our report will buy ya.
Ansah no do.
And can stop Sir John, and as Sir John would have faced the consequences of the law. What change? Send power mudi. Nana, how many days, weeks, and months maybe take you?
Thank you. My time is up. Sorry. Live on Accra 100.5 Greenfield Scientific About Clinic. We are very grateful to you. My friend I say, Menka Enapa Achedi Jumedino, Basu de City About Center. Yamin top choco. Wanumbia Oya. Give us Herbal Center for you. Where they are sitting there, more close collateral. Young for your home and show Mujubedi. Tabia Bar Center. And I'm going to say, a Tabia Bar Mission in the capsules. And after a quick credit investment and credit limited. Yeah, they almost was say in anyway. Live on our 100.5 Citizen Show. Exactly 6 p.m. Your news team. On Monday, the Trasso. Baba Trasso. Yeah, they almost a pa and anyway. Okay, let's do this.
FM 100.5 on the Citizen Show. Stay with Nana Bobie Ansah. All the politics you can know.